we should be live now.
I'm just refreshing my Twitch. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. I
I
see our
got it.
logo.
I got an ad, so
Sorry about your luck.
You know, Bonner talks about it every time.
I
It,
know.
yes.
I'm aware.
Hey, we
I
still
Hey
have
also just haven't
everyone.
101.
taken the time to figure out how to get my
Yeah,
Prime thing
the
on here.
Prime, yeah.
I don't have my Prime on here. I literally, but of course, someone was very nice, like about
Yeah,
a month ago, to gift sub me.
no, no. That's
Because
gonna cover that.
surprisingly, yeah, and I say I don't actually have Amazon Prime. I should with
You
all the stuff
do.
that I order for my small business,
Yeah, you
but
should.
I don't. But yeah.
Hey everyone. We are going to hop in within just a couple minutes. We're gonna go video live. Just
Uh,
making sure I'm set up and all. Almost.
Bring on the insanity that is the fall of Red Dawn.
What insanity. Do
Oh,
you
that's
think
I
I'd go
don't,
to hell for killing a father?
uh, I mean,
probably.
probably.
I
I
think I
don't
could
know.
take him.
Paylor may be mad at you if you do that.
I'm not worried about Paylor.
Okay, okay. Let's
I think
let's go ahead, since we're running a little bit behind here. Let's go ahead and hop
yeah.
into the video live right away. Do a quick recap of what happened last time. Just make sure audio check to make sure everyone can hear us. Uh,
Yeah. Let me
video,
as much as I don't want to do this, here I'm gonna mute my microphone.
and we are
Oh,
just so you know, we're video live now too.
yeah. Amanda, you can hear everyone? Sweet.
Let's see.
Everyone but Skylar.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
He'll be here soon. He'll be here soon. I'm
Uh,
gonna do a quick adjustment to the things. Arms, are you comfortable where you're sitting?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Let me get
Okay.
where I'm
Boom,
gonna
boom,
be.
boom.
I was comfortable for not playing. I was like sideways.
Yeah, I
uh-huh, uh-huh.
made a quick adjustment here. Uh, Vandelord, Tom, while I do this, go ahead and do the summary of what happened last time, and then
Oh
we'll do player
man.
introductions after that, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the game.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to sum this up as fast as possible because there was a lot that happened, especially with the text chat in roleplay. So I'm gonna put that plug in there right now. There is so much text roleplay between the last session and today. I can't recap it all.
Yes,
Okay.
head over to our Discord. Absolutely. Thank you,
Thanks,
Amanda.
Amanda, for the plug. So as a group last week, we started in the chamber that led to that sacrificial um, chamber where there was two newly hatched monsters. My character did a surprise attack with the crossbow, and we were able to take them out without one attaching to anyone. One almost did to Ryu, but we were able to just blow him out of the water. Zep was able to get the right desk drawer open that I broke in session 2 or 3, um, which had some gold, some paper on it with some arcana written all over it. We also found 8 eggs that did not hatch. One had been cracked that showed a light through it. One was broken in half. So we have 6 eggs with us. We also estimated there were about 30 eggs total that did hatch. Skarnir found a massive silver vein, and his clan is going to come back to reopen it. So goodbye, Skarnir. You will not be missed. Um, and finally, we did do a sweep through the entire mine to make sure there were no more monsters and to make sure that anyone could come back in. We came back to town about midday, where we met Father Samuel at the temple. We did inform him of the dwarves coming back, and shortly thereafter, Zep sternly questioned Father Samuel regarding the mines and the writing, trying to figure out what's going on. Eventually, Father Samuel was quite upset, asked us to leave the next day for a couple days so we don't cause a disturbance in the town. He also told us he got us a more comfortable house for that evening, and he was going to bring us food and fresh water. This is where we get into the text roleplay, the 30,000 foot view. Zep, while Father Samuel was leading us to the house, Zep snuck into this temple where he met Quinn in the back living quarters. He'd started rummaging through Father Samuel's stuff looking for any oddities that could have happened regarding the monsters, um, of which you didn't really see much. Zep was later on confronted by Father Samuel. We also met a character named Jezebel who talked about an issue in Woodsedge, as well as you just told me the other name of the town. I totally spaced it. Forgive you, or I apologize, so please forgive me. Um, but she was kind of interested about joining us. And then Father Samuel did give Zep a journal that belonged to his father, Father
The
Samuel's
father's
father.
father. The
Yep, the
father's
father's
father.
father.
The father's father. Yeah. Yep.
And it told of an orc named Jack that actually prayed this evil over the land and eventually died to said evil. The journal made it sound like Jack was still alive. My character, Vantelord, went and clarified that with Father Samuel, who appeared to myself that he's a little bit irked that I was bothering him when he had just told us to leave. Um, Father Samuel continued to pray over restoration over Vantelord, who's still feeling the effects of that monster, and we're hoping that we can get that all taken care of and that no other monster attacks the area. So we're at this decision point of where is the characters going next. So there.
Awesome. Awesome. We'll go ahead and continue, Vandalord. Give a quick introduction of your character, and then we'll go around to Zep, Rihu, Raja. It's one of his work days today. So he will either be back, I'm guessing closer to about break time, like last time, about 5:30. He'll be hopping into the game. Sounds like he's got some stuff coming, though, so stick around. So go ahead, Vandalord.
Okay, I am a dwarf paladin. I'm about 4'9", with kind of a dull looking, just skin. I'm not the normal dwarf as far as skin tones is very just dull. Uh, Soon to be leveling up, and
Oh, that's right.
yes, there's level ups tonight. Um, but working on making sure that I'm honoring not only my family but my deity Apsu as I've been working with Father Samuel and Paylor.
Zip.
Yeah, I am Rihu. I am a human monk. I just like old Vanilord here. I will be leveling up this evening as well. Yeah, just Rihu's a bit of a wanderer, a little bit of a quiet individual, but looking forward to continuing this adventure.
And Zep.
Hey, I'm Zep. I'm the oldest young kid in this group. I'm a gnome wizard. I'm also the shortest. So I got a lot going for me.
Sounds great. And just a heads up, appreciate everyone's patience. We are all recovering except for Vantalord. Apparently he doesn't get sick, or at least it seems, but the rest of us are recovering from a sickness, so...
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say if I get sick, it usually lays me out for at least a week.
Yeah, I mean, you're just sitting there, though. You can still do this.
Shots fired.
I don't know, dude. That's a stretch there. It's really it's hard just to say.
Okay. Let's see. And Raja's out. Oh man, we're shortening up the intro. Kind of, it's different. But let's go ahead and hop into it.
I wanted to make one comment too.
Oh,
I
we
didn't
have
put it
level ups.
in
Go
my
ahead.
well, and then my intro too. I
Yep.
forgot to put my character is the most handsome as well.
Most handsome. That's right.
Yeah.
Got
Got a
those
lot
chops.
going on. Got a lot going on for him.
I'd say
Oh.
those chops are kind of impressive, but I'm sorry
Yeah.
to tell you.
And as you just found out, he's also a liar.
Pretty conceited
Yes.
too. Arrogant.
The
child.
most humble of us all.
Oh, that's for sure. So let's go ahead. Zep, did you level up?
Yeah, I just didn't say it. I don't
Okay.
know.
So all three of you go ahead and roll. Call out the hit die
My
that you have
tiny
to
little
roll.
D6. 4.
You
Which
roll a
is great
D4.
because that's what I put it. No, I rolled a 4 on my D6.
Oh.
I said I rolled a tiny little D6.
Gotcha. And what's your con
And I got a
modifier?
I think it's a +3.
Okay.
+4.
+4. Okay. So you keep the 4. So
Yeah.
you can't roll lower than a 4 because that's your.
Oh,
con.
really? That's
Nope.
what that means?
Well, that's not
Yeah,
what
it's
it
only
means,
my
but
second
that's how
level
we
up.
play it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Nice.
because now
Your
I have
initial
32
stats could be as
HP.
low as possible.
Yeah.
But once you start leveling up now, your con is the lowest number you can receive.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. So, Vantalord?
So I have a con of 0 and I'm rolling a D10.
Ooh, wait.
That's including right now.
That's your
like,
normal con.
That's my normal con.
Okay.
I thought
So
paladins liked Constitution. That's weird.
all of my stuff is in strength, which I still have like.
Hurting.
Rory knows how much I'm still missing. He and I were talking this week, so
So go ahead and roll.
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
That
sweet.
makes me happy.
There you go. So you get a +8 to your health. And
Did you pass me yet?
Yes.
Pass me yet. Ouch.
I'm at 32.
I have a con of 1, and I just rolled a 6.
There you go. So add 7 total to yours. And yeah, Vantalord, what's that put you at now for your total like your full health HP?
I think Tom died.
No, that
Oh.
puts me at a 26.
Ooh. The wizard is still higher. What about you, Ryu?
Oh no, it's not letting me add it.
You click the HP.
Yeah.
No, but I'm hitting because I set it when I leveled up for the
Oh.
mace. I'm just trying to add from that, but it would put me at 35. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it.
Well, if you click the info thing at the right of it, you can modify your base hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll bring you into the breakdown of what
Gotcha.
everything adds.
There we go. Nice.
Perfect. That
And
helped.
you each had a full long rest.
Yeah.
You see with the leveling up, right? You did have good, well-made or comfortable beds. I forget the system that we put into place for that.
Half, wasn't it? I have full HP.
Okay, I'll look into that. But you each receive HP. I think we said your con times. No, third of your.
I don't know. You took the notes from that session.
I'll look it up.
Yep.
So you find yourselves now the next morning, and let's go ahead and adjust screens here.
Oh, and here's the question. The one I have regarding my strength and con, that's still reduced. That
Oh.
nice warm sensation field, did I get anything back?
Yeah. So Vantalord, when each of you wake up before you exit the house, Vantalord, you feel stepping back just a second, but you feel some of your original self has returned to you at this point. So you can add, if I can find my dice, to either your con or your strength. You pick. Because if I remember right, they're both still low.
Yeah, they're both reduced.
Okay. So you can add. Actually, let me. If I'm gonna kill you with these things, I'll help you with them too.
Oh, good, thanks. As he rolls. Just
Yeah,
roll that
4.
nice d20. Ah.
So you can add 4 to either one of those.
I'm adding it back to my strength, which puts me at... So my strength is right now reduced by 1. My constitution's reduced by 1. So,
Okay.
cool.
And you also see that Raja has, when he wakes up, for the time that all of you have known him, he generally seems to run a little hot. Not excessively, but you know that the guy puts off a little bit of body heat. He wakes up and he gives a big
Good on a
stretch.
cold night.
And you just see he's taking these 4 full breaths, and his vigor seems to have returned to him. AKA, he's not sick anymore. He's not dead.
Yay! As the crowd goes mild.
Which,
Means we
for
made it
those
to level
who
3
go
without
check
dying.
out the Discord, that was a possibility, as you guys had learned. What had been brought upon Duvik's Pass 80 years ago was a plague called the Burning Plague that affects individuals in quite serious different ways, and it can spread. So in this case, Raja has recovered from that. As you step outside of your house there, actually, Father Samuel meets you out there. It looks like you are ready. We do have some rations for you as well. If you would like them.
How many days of rations?
Well, as you can see, we generally live fairly moment to moment the way it is here. Not too tight. We do have some extras. But there's about 5 days worth for each of you. Or 20 days of rations total.
Yeah, we got a 10-day journey to Woodsedge.
Woodsedge, I thought was the 1 day. The other one is the 10-day.
So you would know
just told
that going back to Ogburg on a horse
This 1 day.
is 1 day. Horse and cart. If you were to take a horse and just book it, you could make it in less. But with 2 horses and a cart that you have, you would be looking at a day back to Ogburg. With that same transportation, it's 10 days roughly to Woodsedge, and then from there it's exploring the lands.
Is there any, Father Samuel, do you know if there's any way rest areas in between here and Woodsedge?
As far as an actual outpost or anything like that, I don't recall. I have not been outside of Duvik's Pass though for many decades, so it is possible. It is an often traveled merchant path though. As
Okay.
you've seen, merchants do still come through here. And they'll often either head south to Woodsedge or to Augsburg, or they head up north. Most things to the north are much further away.
I'd like to ask, with such a long journey, it would be easy to make a slight wrong turn and go where we're not supposed to go. Are there any maps available? Here we're.
Oh, that is that's a good question. I do believe, Zep, I think you said you're heading to Woodsedge. I believe that
Yep.
they have a cartographer down there. I'm not sure of the extensiveness of that map maker, if he has a robust understanding of the land, but he's probably got at least something in place. They tend to travel, as far as, I mean, if he was to hop with a merchant or something like that, they tend to explore the lands. But no, Rihu, there is as I mentioned, the merchants do travel, so there is a well-made path that goes all the way there. You could go off the path, but there's a road that goes all the way there.
Understood.
Yeah.
I will just take my rations. I am ready to be done with this place.
Oh, do you say that out loud?
No. Internally, I am ready to be done with this place. That is my motive. But I will just nod and give a quick thank you for the rations.
I turn to Father Samuel and I go, I appreciate the rations, the extra food, and I also appreciate all the prayers that you've done over me while I was staying here. May Paylord look upon you favorably.
Prayer.
Oh,
I'm just gonna grab the rations and nod.
and the monks are handing the rations out. Father Samuel is about to speak to you, Vandalord, as he turns back to Rihu. There is one place, Rihu. Actually, if I recall right, there's 2. He does recall. He's like, if you want to stick closer to the mountains to get to Woodsedge, you do have to travel through all the forest. It is all forest from here to there, in which then there would be no stop points. There are two. There's Clear Brook, and then there is Obbit's Ford. So you can see these two locations that he's referring to here on the map. So you're here
Yep.
in Duvik's Pass. You can either take this trail up to Clearbrook, or you could even cut across to cut some time off, or try to cut some time off your travels. Comes down to Obbit's Ford, and then down to Wood's Edge.
Well, I mean, we gotta go. We may as well go to Clearbrook. It looks like there's a really nifty path there.
And he's
I
not
feel
showing
like that would be
you
a
map,
merchant trail.
but he does refer to the trail a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the more merchant trail. They tend to go from village to village, from my understanding, from my times on the road.
Oh, you were gonna say something, Ryu?
No.
Vandalord, you had mentioned that you're still recovering.
A little bit, but after a good night's sleep last night, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, if you'd like, if anyone is still hurting, I did, as I mentioned, prepare my prayers. So, Vandalord, if you are still feeling weak or not your full hardiness, I can cast those lesser restorations on you again. And if anyone is hurting, I can help you. I can aid you a little bit further before you head out.
I would appreciate
I'm
that just that final, but
Yeah,
I
I
know
just want to go.
you just want to go.
I
look
say
at
that out
Father.
loud.
Well, let me spend one last prayer with the Father as we pray together to Apsu and Palor, and then we can be on our way, my short friend.
Okay, before you guys start praying, which way do I go, Father? Which way's out?
He just looks back and points at the only road leaving.
That's the one we came in, though. That we don't want to go to Ogberg.
No, but you head down here, and as you go, there will be a
The
fork
left and a
in
right,
the road,
or Okay.
it's clearly distinct. You'll see which one goes to Ogberg and which one goes to Clearbrook if you're going to go to Clearbrook. If you're not going to go to Clearbrook, at that fork, there's a riverbank that you can follow. Usually a cart and a horse can follow that bank fairly well.
I think I'll stay on the path, and I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
I'm the one that caused the issue for us to get kicked out anyway.
Wait, are we all riding in the cart or no?
I'll eventually get in there because my tiny little legs will keep me far behind.
Yeah, I know. I say I'll be riding the cart, or at least horseback, because we have the two horses, remember, and a
Right.
cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
As I'm walking away, I will say to my group, somebody secure some rations for the horse.
Oh, hold on.
Get some
Wrong
oats.
thing.
Yeah.
I did want to walk over to Father Samuel really quick before I left.
How can I help you, Ryu?
I wanted to hand him 30 gold pieces.
Oh my.
And I wanted to say this is for the two boys.
He takes it with a very confused look, like,
For their well-being and care.
you know this is a lot of gold.
I do. But from my understanding, they're orphans.
Okay, I will, and he actually waves his hand over, and you didn't notice him right away, but he waves his hand, and you see the two boys as they approach from the side here. So clearly they've heard, they saw your intent. and they walk over to you. Are you sure this is a whole lot of money?
Your voice changed.
I'm just gonna say, just stay out of that cave from now on, and live a good life.
Okay. Yes, we will never go back in that mine again. I don't care what they do in there. I'm not going back in there. But thank you. And they take the gold and they step back. And as each of you start to, look back into the crowd, you do see some familiar faces. Zap, actually, all of you would have seen her when she came in the house. But you do see Jezebel there as well.
I'll give a slight bow to her as I walk by.
And she kind of gives you a little wave. And then some of the townspeople that you've seen around as well. And Father Samuel goes over to Vantalord. Vantalord, you wanted to receive a little bit more strength or healing.
Just a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm at top, just because, I say, with my father and my grandfather, serving the people and protecting them, I want to make sure that I can fully help my team and continue to help the people as we see them.
Of course, of course. And Father Samuel he rests his hands on you as you start to hear him call out to Paylor and feel the warmth come from his hands as he casts lesser restoration on you. And you receive 3 maxed out at your cap, at your normal. You receive 3 points back to either your strength or your con.
As he does that, I look at Father Samuel and I say, "May Apsu and Paler both bless you as you continue to serve. If you need help, send word for me."
Absolutely, we will. And again, we do not have any ill feeling towards any of the 4 of you. Simply when tensions rise, as I've explained, it's difficult for us here, being so isolated from other places. We do our best to stay integrated, but I know when Skarnir and the other dwarves come back, we'll be able to revive this place again.
As he's saying that, I look at him and I go, "I know my colleague just gave you some gold, but here's some to help give a warm welcome to the fellow dwarfs. Make sure that you send out for, some good food and some good wine, otherwise they'll eat you out of house and home." And I hand him another 30 gold.
Why, thank you. You all are so generous. I will be sure, Vantalord, that this is put to good use, that it will go to providing for the people here, that they all have meals and drinks to have. And Raja is now with us.
Wait, he was here the whole time, I thought.
Oh, my Lanta.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I just beat you to that joke.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're just leaving now.
Yep,
I'm getting kicked out, yeah.
You are at the exit of the village here. Money has been given to the orphan boys by Rihu, as well as to Father Samuel by Vantalord to help ensure supplies to the townspeople. Rations have been given to each of you. 5 rations have been given to each of you, and some grain and some oats was brought. The monks overheard the comment and ran. And hay is fairly abundant. It's the whole process that comes after that. So some oats are brought. You have some food for the horses. Is there anything else that... And Raja, do you need a level up?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is there anything that you need before you head out?
I'm already gone, so this is on you guys.
And I'm in the cart, just waiting to go.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we need in specific.
Okay. Just a quick shout out. True Lord Games just rated us with 33. Welcome to the session today. They are just about to head out of Duvik's Pass. They have been here for a hot minute. Did a lot here. Cleared the mines, and they are now heading out. And it sounds like they're going to make their way to Wood's Edge, south of here.
The Clearbrook.
Well, yes, Clearbrook, on your way down to Wood's Edge. Let's see here. I am not going to use a random encounter table. I do have encounter tables, but they're not random.
That's not fun.
He likes to kill us in very interesting, intriguing ways.
Oh yeah.
No, that wouldn't be homebrew. That wouldn't be something that would sap your strength again.
No.
Yeah. I was too easy last time. I only let one get you. They're just all gonna auto hit.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah,
I
there
got
you
so
go.
many more things to avoid, so they can't get me.
That's awesome. Yeah. So with that, Father Samuel steps to the side. Raja, just so you know, after the night's rest, you have fully recovered from the burning plague.
Okay.
And I'll let you each know that healing when we get to our break. I gotta look up that rule that we came up with. So with that, you guys head out. You start down the road. It's early morning at this point. Just past sunrise, you could say like 7 o'clock.
Early.
So it is a total of we're going to do a little bit of theater of mind here. It is a total of 10 days. If everything goes smooth, no broken wheels, no ambushes, weather conditions, things like that. Of course, you could stay in a different city, and that could prolong it. You could just want to camp out, so there's all these other things that you can absolutely do. But otherwise, if it's a smooth trip, it's 10 days.
I don't know. I think we could just use the cart to cuddle at night, and we'll be fine. We call it the cuddle cart.
Cuddle cart?
Call it the cuddle cart.
Yeah, we don't have much.
What was that?
We can't carry my bags.
You gotta be a little bit louder. There's a little echo. What was that, Skylar?
We don't have much that we can't carry on our backs.
Well, we have a cart. You can put it in there.
Please
Do you
tell
want
me
to try
our
and take a
eventual-
bed with, or?
Please tell
think
me
we
our
could fit a
eventual
bed?
group name isn't going to have something related to cuddle in it.
Oh, dude, the name of our group now is Cuddle Cart.
No, just
Fine,
No.
then Zep's Angels.
we've already shot that idea down. I am sorry.
No, nobody shot that one down.
Excuse me?
Zep's Angels is great.
So you guys start heading out, and like I said, it's early in the morning. Right now there is some cloud coverage. It's decently warm. Of course, these numbers aren't exactly known, but just to give a nice reference, right? Just like time watches aren't around yet, but it's just easier to say 7:30. So it's in the 60s. It's cloudy with a soft breeze currently. It's so far a pretty nice day as you start to head through your day. What we're going to do is a series of skill checks. And the way this works is that you have to get 3 successes before 4 failures. Okay? If you get 3, when you get 3 successes, you go through, or you finish the travels, but each failure will incur a different event.
Okay.
Okay? And then the way it's a skill or a skill challenge is that you use a skill that you're proficient in some way to aid you along your travels. And maybe I need to fix Raja here. He is not showing currently. So whoever wants to go first with a skill that you feel proficient in,
Oh, that threw me off.
and how will it
Which-
aid you on this trip?
Okay. You're letting us decide.
Yep.
Alright. Let's say, surprisingly, I'm gonna do a roll in animal handling.
Are you proficient in that skill?
Oh, absolutely, I am.
Okay. Okay.
And that way I can help make sure that the horses stay calm, including the one that I'm with the cart, so that way they're not just randomly going all over. And I rolled a built 20 with that.
Okay. Sure enough, you're sitting there, you have the reins in your hands, and between the road and anyone that's passing by, you're able to keep the horses calm. It is a decent day too, so overall the weather, it's helping. The whole trip for that day is quite smooth. Let's see here. I gotta bring up my map.
Roll for campsite.
And in fact, you even make it through the night and through the second day just fine with that dirty 20. Second day also very calm winds, about the same temperature. Overall, just a wonderful experience as you're starting this venture out from Duvik's Pass, this place that has just rattled you and weakened you in every sense, Vantalord. Now you're feeling your strength and your vigor back, and just that confidence as you're guiding these horses. On the night of that second day, you actually find yourself in Clearbrook.
Oh, that was fast. So that's 2 full days.
2 full days.
So we have 3 days of rations left. We definitely need to see if we can get more. Do we see any? I don't know. It's night though. Would any shops be open? Do we see any shops that are open?
As far as the actual shops, there's none that are open at this point. You do notice that, although compared to Duvik's Pass, most any place is better than that. As far as there is a tavern that has some beds available. The shops are closed until come morning.
Do we want to check?
And
Talk
you
to
can
someone
always
in the
go straight
tavern?
through the night too.
Well, so would we, based on what Father Samuel told us, I mean, it's more than 3 days journey to the next stop, right? Like,
Yeah.
kind of basic knowledge idea, like of what he told us.
Yep, you'd know that, you made it 2 days to Clearbrook, and then there's still a good leg, 3 or 4 days to the next place.
I think our best option is to, I don't know, maybe get a room here for the night, sleep in a bed, and then try to pick up some stuff in the morning and travel on again. What say you, Zeph's Angels?
I was gonna say we're not the Zeph's Angels, but I look at Zep and I was like, 2 days in a cart, that gets very tiring on the body, and a good bed sounds very favorable.
Absolutely.
I would just like some non-rationed food.
Yeah. There's a good chance at the tavern you can get some of that. Hardtack can only get you so far.
Tavern. Maybe some good spirits. It's been a few days.
Do you think they have those funny little umbrellas? You can get a fancy drink.
So you guys head to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure enough, there are rooms available. They do have, Roger, they do have some real food. The rooms are, if you each get one, they are 2 silver apiece.
I'll cover it for everyone.
The food, if you're each getting just an array of food, different meats and starches, potatoes, you're looking at, we'll just call it 2 silver each again.
Does that fill us up, or are we mediumly filled up?
The
I'm gonna
only
say
thing
you're
going to my head is
mediumly- I'm gonna say that Raja and Vantalord are mediumly filled up. Zep is full off of that size, and Rihu, I don't know. That's about give or take.
I'm a dwarf. Do you have any idea how much a dwarf can eat? I'm gonna look at the tavern keeper. I'm like, I want one of everything on the menu.
Yes, we do have an idea how much a dwarf can eat.
As much
They're
as
also
a
slobs.
16-year-old boy. That's how much.
Yeah.
I'll order another one.
Okay. For all the other food that comes in, for you, Vantalord, you're looking at 5 gold.
Okay.
Oh
Roger,
my god.
another 4 silver for you.
For what?
4 silver. If you're just ordering one
And
more,
one meal.
or more.
To fill me up.
Okay, yeah, just 4 more silver for you.
I want
Oh,
honey.
I also
What do they have to drink?
Yep, that's what I was
want-
going for.
I'd like a nice, fancy drink.
Yeah, we have been an alcohol-less town.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
So you call over the barmaid, and
already
she
here.
comes over. Well, we do have a few different types of drinks. Of course, we have water.
I scoff at the sight of water. Like she says that, and I just like, oh.
We're looking for something on the stronger side, and like fancy,
fancy.
Do you have milk?
fancy fruity.
Yes, we
That's what I'm
do
looking for.
have milk. You were looking for milk too?
Milk.
I'll order a milk.
Where's you go for that?
I'm curious, Raja. Like, does like when you go to drink something that's cold, does it get warm before you even get it in you? Like when
Ooh,
you touch
that's
the
a good
glass,
question.
does it like heat? Does it like heat? Does it heat up?
I think it does when you touch the glass too.
Yeah, but I mean, we can feel the heat coming off of you. It's more than like, say, I radiate. I'm just, normal 98 point whatever. I don't know, whatever degrees. I don't know how to measure that. But you're always like, you just radiate heat. Like, if you held onto a glass long enough, would it start like boiling in there? I'm curious. Can we try? You want to try?
Let's try that, but not with my milk.
That would get some curdled milk.
Yeah, I'll also get a glass of water.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that would be a good use for water.
So a glass of water, a glass of milk. To answer your questions there, Zep, we do have a couple different drinks that you might like. One is called the Dragon's Breath. Now this drink,
Oh my.
It's a little bit more on the spendy side. What you can find about this unique drink, though, is that it features. You gotta be careful, okay? Some people die.
Careful's
from
my
this
middle
drink.
name.
Okay, but some people die. So
Wait,
just
what?
be careful, okay? You don't drink the ice in this drink. Okay? Don't chew it either. What we do is we take some dry ice and we put it inside of it, okay? That's a breath
What
of
is
the dragon.
dry ice?
Hold
Holy
on,
crap.
wouldn't it?
It's some
wouldn't
pretty
it
cool
just be-
stuff.
It would
It
just
sounds
be
like
so-
alchemy. I'm all about this.
It would just be so fitting if Zeb's character dies from eating ice in a drink.
So what you're saying is,
my character choose ice. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, the Dragon's Breath is a unique drink, and it
Oh, yeah.
features this dry ice. It's served in a glass and has been rimmed with cinnamon sugar. Very sweet, very
How
delicious
much?
taste. Then, there's a blend of.
Oh, you don't have
orange
to sell me
juice
on it anymore.
and-
I want this.
You want this?
I want this. How much?
Okay, it's going to be 4 gold.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Give me that thing.
You got it? You want it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want
I'll
that.
get you the Dragon's Breath, a glass of milk for him with a glass of water. Now for the other two, we do have some other ones. One, kind of on the same touch of the Dragon's Breath, is called Fire and Ice. And you can see that she likes her drinks, right? She's into this. She's not just selling it. She's
what are those called? The people that are just way too into like the
charismatic?
mixologist? A mixologist.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
mixologist.
There you go.
They're just
Yep.
way too into drinks.
Yep.
She's a D&D mixologist.
She's got the muddler.
It's
And in
just-
this corner we have the no.
It's not written down or anything. It's just all in her head. She's like, then there's Fire and Ice. I bet. You know what? And she points at Rihu. I bet you'll like this one. She gives you a little wink. She's like, this drink, it's spicy. And so the spicy kick followed by a cooling sensation, right? Fire and ice. Pretty interesting, right? So
I'm gonna
It's-
stop her real quick.
I-
Like, let's just stop. Like, put my hand up. Shh, shh. And I'm gonna lean in and just go, what about me? It says spicy.
oh, you look spicy. It's got some vodka, some lime juice, some kind of like sugary syrup in there. Also,
When
It
she
has a
says that, I want to
jalapeno in
nudge
there.
him. I want to nudge him when she said that.
that he looks
Like,
spicy.
tip him a little wing.
yeah.
I do this. I look at her and go, what if we ask for everything on the menu for drinks?
Well,
How much
there's
is
one
that?
more. So Fire and Ice, that one's also 3 gold. And I know you're gonna like it. The jalapeno is extra yummy inside of there. Then there's one more. That one is called the Mad Mage.
Oh.
Now this one, what we do is we make some tea, and it's a bit of a cocktail inspired by, mages, as you can imagine. It has some gin and some Earl Grey tea in there, along with some sugary syrup. Oh, it's a wonderful just sipper. That
Wanna
one
look
is
at-
2 gold.
As she's talking about the mages, I want to cast light on, like, I just want to lean over and like tap Vantalord's like pauldron and cast light on it. Poof.
Illuminates light in this dimly lit tavern.
Ah. I'm just gonna go, do you just have any mead?
Oh, well, he says fancy. Yes, we have mead.
Yeah. I want the fancy. These guys are pretty,
I will take 4 mead.
plain.
Okay, I will bring a glass of milk, a glass of water, 4 meads, and a dragon's breath. And what about you, sir? And she points over to Vantalord.
I'm a dwarf. How much do you think a dwarf can drink, and how much can I get for 20 gold?
Well, I mean, it depends on the variety, but let me go ahead and I'll put something together just for you.
Thank you.
Jeez. I get looks for giving 30 gold to 2 children to set them up for the rest of their lives. And here's Vanlord dropping 20 gold on just drinks.
Oh, but she's getting paid.
I see the look that Rihu's giving me. I'm sitting there going, I'm a dwarf. I haven't drank in over a week. I've got some drinking to make up for.
Can I get a dragon's breath and the fire and ice one? Also.
Dang.
You definitely could. Do you have the 6 gold?
Yeah. How much is the milk though? That you didn't tell me.
Oh, it's just not a very common request. I'll cover it. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Plus,
Okay,
you might
that's
actually want to drink it after the fire and ice. It might help with the jalapeno.
Okay.
Jalapenos aren't hot.
Shh.
And she goes, and you can see even the giddiness in her step as she prances off to go get these drinks. And moments later, astonished as y'all would be, she has 4, 7, 8, 9 drinks with no trays. She's got them wrapped in her fingers, each of
Holy
these handles,
buckets.
right? So 9 of her fingers, these 9 different glasses. You can see that she's just manhandling these things. She has them perfectly without spilling. And then resting between her elbows, she has a small keg, so to say. It's probably the equivalent of
Pony keg.
3 pints, right? So it's not what we'd think of probably as, I don't know how much a small keg actually holds, but it's about 3 pints. So just think of a very small barrel, one like you'd probably see around a dog's neck.
Seem
Actually, it
just
looks very
grinning.
much like what you'd probably see
rescue
around
dog.
a dog's neck.
yeah.
She goes, here you go, and she sets yours down, Bantalord. She gives you a wink and goes, it's a little special, but just make sure you're ready for bed. And then she very, very, very eloquently sets down glass by glass by glass as you see them just perfectly set down without spilling anything. She goes, and here's your milk and water.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm staring intently as I'm staring intently at the water, just waiting.
Oh, I'll grab it, I suppose.
Yeah, just staring. Yeah, I get as close to him as I can, and watch as he's holding it. Does anything happen?
As he grabs it, I mean, as he said, the glass heats up like it would normally. Now he does, radiate a little bit more heat. It's nothing outstanding. Even, like the previous jokes about his hair and stuff. His hair moves like flame, but it's not actual flame.
Right.
And he is a little bit warmer of a body than most people. So it warms up, but it's still kind of that. Nothing, no boiling or anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink half
Dang.
of the hot or the fire and ice one,
Mm-hmm.
and then half of the dragon's breath one, and then I'm gonna mix them.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
a song of dragon
you
fire.
drink that. You drink that one, and the taste, they're
Only
on
half of
par
it.
with exactly how she explained them. You get hints of the cinnamon sugar that hits your mouth. Are you careful about the dry ice?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't die, preferably.
Okay. So you're careful about that as you feel the mist hit your face. You taste this sweet cinnamon taste, and kind of this smoky effect as it rolls down past you. You set that one down, take a drink, a good swig of the fire and ice, as you get this cooling sensation followed by this kick of heat. As you then pour one into the other and drink that. Are you drinking these fast or just kind of enjoying them?
No, quickly enjoyed. So like, how I usually drink my
Okay.
Gatorade,
Yeah.
like half of it.
Okay. So then go ahead. Are you drinking this final mixed drink in that same speed or just sipping it?
No, now I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Okay.
So like, gulps, but you set it down in between.
Right. And what about the other 3 of you?
I am. The first few drinks I kind of chugged down, and now I'm just enjoying, a normal pace, or at least what they would consider normal, and I consider slow.
And Vantalord, for you, it's very much like a stout. It has that real hard and bitter taste in the beginning. It's heavy. You can feel the oats within it. Like it is by far a very heavy, filling kind of meal of a drink. And after the first 2 or 3 gulps of it, the bitterness goes away, and now the variations of flavors of the different meads, the sweetnesses, and the bold flavors start to pour over your palate.
And
How
I'm just sitting there
strong is my
smiling.
drink?
For you got the which one?
The dragon's breath.
The dragon's breath.
Alchemy in a glass.
Yeah. And are you careful about the dry ice?
Yes. I would actually use like a fork to pull it out before drinking it.
And then you pull it out and you just see this mist kind of come off of it. Roll a con check.
Okay. Oh boy. That is a 11.
11. Okay. I mean, it doesn't knock you. It doesn't knock you on your butt. You're already there. But as you're drinking it, it's. You know that if you were to drink this quick, if you were to drink this like Vandelord's drinking his, you would probably be very, very sick. But
I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be taking a sip. Like I would be going around the rim and
yes,
sipping off of each, like all around the side to get that flavor, that cinnamon sugar every time I took a drink.
right. And as you're doing that, you know if you were to drink it like Vandelord is drinking his,
Yeah.
you would become very sick. But just to sip it and enjoy it over a long period of time, it's quite enjoyable.
Nice calm.
Yep. Kind of
Calms
puts
up.
a warmth in the belly.
Guys, I should bring these with me more often. Like, maybe I wouldn't have yelled at Father Samuel. I don't know.
Can I talk to the barmaid?
Yep. You raise your hand and she comes over.
How did you make the ice?
You know, we usually sometimes when merchants come through, they bring it with them. I'm not too sure how they make it, and then we just put it in a really cold spot so it lasts for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I ever find out and she gives you a wink, I'll let you know.
Okay. I'll give you my number, and I'll just slide over 3601 Street, Ogburg.
You have a house?
She goes, "Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's back alley.
I know where Ogburg's at. Perfect. Maybe I'll pay you a visit sometime if I ever. By the way, don't touch it with your hand. You," and she points at the gnome. "I saw you use a fork. Very smart. You'll actually.
Yeah, you might not know this, but I'm pretty smart. These
Yeah.
are my angels.
That's very interesting. Very
I'm looking at Zeb. I'm just shaking my head at all of this, and I'm like, the short guy can't handle a little bit of alcohol,
I handle it just fine, Angel 4.
and I can just hear him slurring at this point, and I'm just laughing.
You're number 4 because you're at the bottom.
Number 4. Aren't there 4 of you? And you said they're your
Yeah,
angels.
I'm Angel
What
1.
Let's not get into this.
Okay, well, yes, thank you. And she grabs your note, Raja, and she goes, 31. What did you say it said?
3201
3201
Street, Ogburg.
3201 Street? Doesn't even sound like a real address. You gave her a fake number.
There we go.
Yeah.
And she walks
It's-
around.
Behind the alley,
She
made out of very thin wood.
My Lanta. Oh, my Lanta.
She has this
Wow.
big grin, and she walks back, and perfect. And she walks away. And what do you guys sit there and just enjoy your drinks the rest of the night, and then go to your rooms, or anything in
yeah.
particular that you're doing?
And just for the record, my first 2 meads just go down like water, and then I get a slight little grin on my face, and then the rest is just normal drinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the tavern keeper. It's like, we've been traveling for a few days, came over from Duvik's Pass. Is there a place in town in the morning that we can hit up that'll do pre-packed rations for the rest of our journey as we head down to Woodsedge?
Say that again?
So we've been traveling the last couple of days. We just came from Duvik's Pass, and I'm just curious if there's a place where we can buy pre-made rations for the rest of our travels.
Yes. In the morning there will be a place open. They'll be able to get you some more rations.
Oh, good. Thank you. And I'm just gonna continue with my drinks and just enjoying a good, relaxing day with good food. As we all
Muted.
know,
Yes.
Is there any weapon shops in town by chance?
She starts to think, and
Not here, right?
I mean, there's some. We sell. There's a shop somewhere in town. We don't have our own blacksmith. We often go over to Augsburg for that, or the merchants from Woodsedge will come up, and Woodsedge has quite a few.
I'm going to nudge Raja and just kind of be like, I think Woodsedge is our best bet.
Yeah,
We're back to Augsburg. One of those.
back to my home.
Yeah, you didn't tell us you had a house.
This is
I call it more of a shelter.
Well, you didn't tell us you had a shelter.
Well, where else am I
mistaken.
supposed to live?
as a group. This is our first. This isn't me just talking like in the game. This is like in. As a group, this is like our first night out, isn't it? Like as a social.
Yeah.
Kind of.
After we had the little brief fighting pit thing, we drank a little
Yeah.
bit, but then we went and met the monks. So
And we've been kind of on mission.
it's been
Yes.
one thing after another.
Oh, is there a fighting pit somewhere?
No, that was at the other place when I kicked his butt.
You bear. It was one shot. I almost had you.
Oh, you almost had me?
Yeah.
You weren't even close.
I'll drink my milk now.
Who knows? Maybe Raja's got one of those little face critters stuffed in his bag that he can take into a fighting pit.
Oh man,
Oh, that would be horrible.
no outside weapons.
That's a
No
real surprise
outside-
right there.
No outside food or beverages, man.
That's fantastic. That is utterly fantastic.
Okay. Anything else
I'm
before
going to
you
bed.
wrap up?
No.
Nope.
Okay. You guys go head to the bed. Get a good night's sleep. Very peaceful, very relaxing. By this point, you can say that you guys are fully healed between your sleep at Duvik's Pass,
The other night.
last night, tonight. You guys are at full health.
I already was.
And then in the morning, sure enough, you're able to find a spot fairly easily that does sell rations. And the rations are a silver apiece. And you do know just general knowledge that rations will last about a week before they start to go bad.
Let's see, I got 3
Buy
rations.
like
right
5
now.
rations. Yeah.
Okay. And then just
I buy 4 more.
okay.
It's a 10 days
Well,
journey.
hold on. My thought is we've already got 5 though,
Yep.
and
So
we
wha-
spent a couple days on the road. So
So
we have
that's 2,
3
so that
left.
brings us down to 3, and
And
they're
then-
good for a week. So if I buy 4 more, and
Yeah,
I cycle
that's-
through.
It's kind of my thought process too. Was
Okay. What about Zep and Raja?
I'll buy 6.
Okay. So that
And
puts
you say they're,
up
how
to
much
8.
are they a piece?
4 silver.
4
Oh,
silver.
they're 4 silver apiece?
Yep.
I'll
No,
buy.
I'm sorry. They're a silver apiece.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna buy
Alright.
10.
Okay.
gonna go bad.
How long
Not
do they
if
go
you eat
back?
2 in a
Sorry.
day.
Well, that's true.
Oh, I missed. I thought it
They're
was.
they're only good for a week.
Oh, then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you-
buy. Well, shoot. Yeah. But we still
So
have
it's
8
one
days
ration.
travel.
Yeah, but we still have like
1 more town to go through.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we got,
I'm gonna buy 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 1 ration a day or 2?
Typically, a ration is a day's worth of food.
Yeah.
Okay.
As they're looking around it, I ask if he has any uh, hay or oats that I can buy for my horses, for the horses.
Yeah. Uh, there's a stable right over there. They'll probably get you some
All right,
food for
perfect.
your horses. And sure enough, you get over there, and for 3 silver, they'll give you another 5 days worth of food for their.
All right.
Yeah. Well, for another gold, they'll give you 5 days worth of food for their horses. Horses eat a lot.
Okay, so you said a gold. Minus that. And let's just go heal. And I don't even have a way of putting it in my bag, so okay. About a week
We
worth
have
of
a
food.
cart.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are
Now
ready
it can be
to-
the cuddle bed.
What was that?
Cuddle cart.
Cuddle cart.
Now it's padded.
The
A
cuddle cart.
padded cart.
Perfect.
Do
Anything
that.
else you guys want to do before you head out?
Hey, what did I name the horses?
Eat breakfast.
Oh, now you're ranking me. Okay, let's go back to session 3.
That's what I'm trying to look through my notes.
We did not name them.
Yeah, we did.
Otherwise,
You were throwing names out there, but I don't think a name
Oh,
was out.
I feel like because I kept making a point of it, just like I do with Zep's Angels.
not Zeb's Angels.
Well, a good time to figure that out. We are going to go ahead and head to break for 5 minutes. We're about that halfway point.
Oh, my Lanta.
So we
We
will
are.
take that break and be back in 5 minutes. And we will pick up with the naming of the horses and the rest of the travel.
It's not an actual piece. I swear I did that. Like I called it like Princess
Yeah.
Buttercup or something like that. Something else.
Yeah, that's not gonna stick.
Yeah, it is.
I paid for
Because
the
I'm gonna
horses,
cast Speak
dang
with
it.
Animals.
And I'm gonna slap you so hard your mom feels it.
My mom's dead. Thank you.
And mics will stay hot, everyone. So
Ouch.
if anyone is
That's
still here,
rough.
you can definitely interact with them.
Everyone left me alone again. This way, the horses. Oh, I know, but I mean, like everyone left,
I don't
you know,
get.
in my group.
You're not naming my horses.
I already did. I swear we already had this conversation. So I'm trying to like figure out like was it in the chat?
I haven't seen it because otherwise, I mean, I'd have to go and rewatch session 3. But I don't
wasn't-
remember.
I don't think it was session 3. It was session 2 or 1.
No.
It was when we
let's see
bought the
here.
horses.
I'm looking. It's session 2. You're right. It was.
Yeah.
I'd say if anything, I'm gonna call one Sylvester and the other Stallone.
No. It's Princess Buttercup.
You can name them if you pay me back the 53 gold for them.
I don't. You can't control my character.
Well, I am naming them Sylvester and Stallone.
No,
And
you're not.
Stallone's the one that's pulling the cart.
Fine, if you're naming them those, we're Zep's Angels.
I was just gonna say I would say the
Because
Cuddle
you realize
Angels.
I also chipped in for the horses and the cart, right? Like, you didn't pay for the whole thing.
Here, this year. You chipped in for the price of the cart, which was 18 gold.
I chipped in for all of it.
The horses were 53 gold.
Yeah.
Man,
I
now
gave you
Amanda,
30, didn't I?
you gave me 18. Like
oh, I don't know.
Now, Amanda, don't be judging us. I saw that chat.
They can judge us.
I said I almost wore the cosplay that I bought for the Blue Box Con, but I decided I'm gonna make everyone wait. I've got one thing left to buy, and then I'll have my entire cosplay.
Alright.
Amanda's the only one that's seen it. Just because we were talking about other topics.
Alright,
That's a good question. Let me bring that back up, because I can actually... I know there's going to be one game for sure that's streamed. But, let's go here. Tabletop events. Let's go event schedule. We have the one shot with Rory that's going to be streamed on day 2 at 9 a.m. We have Sins of Revenant that's going to be streamed at 7 p.m. That's one that John is doing. And is that the only 2 that are streamed?
Then they'll be streaming on Sunday.
Yep, day 1's got to stream 2 at 5 p.m. Central Time, and that's in Tomb Beneath. So yeah, each day there's going to be a stream. It looks like.
Amanda said there will be
I'm
4 streamed games, I believe, on Twitch, and then there will be
I'm counting 3. I wonder
streaming
which
on
one
IG
changed.
on Sunday.
So which one's the one that's because streaming room? I only count 3. At least according to
Maybe
these
you're not
scheduled
privy to that
events.
one.
I'd look it up, but I got too much stuff pulled up right now.
I was just on the website.
It could be
It's
3.
3.
Yeah.
It's 3 that I'm seeing on the website. But we're like 14. We're 33 days away from the con right now.
Yes, we are.
Not that I'm
Let's,
counting down or anything.
We'll go ahead and
Could have fooled me.
go live on the video again.
Oh man. So I'm not sure if you saw this, Rory, but the fan art page I did relay out on the website. So there's sliders broken down per campaign.
Yes, I have some talking to do with you.
How much trouble am I in?
You did good. You did good. I got it. I'm doing some name filing and.
Oh, sweet.
some
Can you
other
hear my
stuff that-
cue?
No. And some other stuff, some small projects for us to work on.
Cool.
But yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that being said, go over, check out blueboxrpg.com. A lot of good content over there. Some things we're getting updated with the book 3 that's coming out. That's part of it. Tom is getting that stuff to you.
Yep, and I've actually been talking with Manda as well as the other new player. I got in her bio. I've actually have both of them. I just need the art for both of them.
Perfect. I can get you that stuff too.
Sweet.
So a lot of good things with Blue Box. Well, there's that too. Blue Box Con coming out. Man, I'm all over it. Blue Box Con next month in May. That will be a lot of fun. Along with new content coming out for Book 3 that John is going to be running in the Dark Sun setting. I got it, Amanda. I can get it to him. And then I don't know. There's something else too. Good stuff though. So let's go ahead and start the session again. You guys are, I take it, leaving Clearbrook now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
One of the horses' names is going to be Juniper.
Can
Say what?
I ask?
One of the horses' names is going to be Juniper.
Nope. It's Sylvester and Stallone. Stallone's pulling the cart.
So the shop that we were in, can I ask if they have any healing potions?
You would know walking through this place that you don't see any kind of herbalist or
Bollocks.
alchemy type shops.
All right. Then I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and go up to the horses and start petting the one and call it Princess Buttercup, and then the other one is Juniper.
Okay, so as you do this, and you walk up to the first one, let's go with.
I say you should do an animal handling check for that.
Why? I'm speaking with animals.
We'll go with an 8 to see
It's a
what the
spell.
horse does.
As he's doing that,
So
I'm gonna bring up some carrots and some apples to the horse.
You know, to name the horses, really should just have a stream poll that they can vote on.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Or like a Discord poll offline after the stream.
We could do that. We do that as a giveaway. You get to name our horses.
Oh.
that's hilarious. Oh, there we go. That being said, there will be a giveaway at the end of the stream.
Yeah, you get to name our horses, right?
That is hilarious. I like.
Take the power
I
from
like
Tom.
Ryder's idea. Let's take that and let's. Anyone who wants to put a
Derp
name
horse?
in it, throw it in the chat. If the mods could grab those, we will make a Discord
It's gonna be
poll.
so sad when these horses
All
die.
right, so Juniper, Sylvester, Stallone, Buttercup,
It's gonna be like Finley
Princess
on
Buttercup.
Princess
Finley on
Buttercup,
Tears.
and then any others that get mentioned, anything else that gets thrown in there that can go in the Discord poll.
Mario and Luigi.
That will be first 5 names. First
per person.
5 names, 1 per person.
Oh, well then I'm going with Princess Buttercup.
1 per person, Vandalord. 1 per person. What's his
Dang.
name too?
So Sylvester.
No,
then.
that's one. That's Princess Buttercup. That's one name.
No. But he said Sylvester and Stallone.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
two Toms.
So Mana's on top of that. That's hilarious. You guys are starting
Great.
to.
Rihu, I'm gonna slap you.
You guys got me off track. So there will be a giveaway at the end of the stream. You can see we're using Tailspire. Big fan of that. We'll go ahead and give 2 things away at the end of the stream. One will be a Troll Lord Games. Thank you guys for the raid today. Very much appreciate that. Appreciate you guys all the time. A wonderful, wonderful sponsor of ours. So Troll Lord Games, we have a digital gift card, gift certificate for their website. That we'll give that away, and then we'll do the kind of roll giveaway, I forget what to call it, for a Tailspire license, the TTV that you see us using here. So we'll go ahead and go with that. You guys are starting to head out, is that correct? Now that you know there's not a herbalist, you've got the food for the horses, you've got the rations, okay. So you are currently now on day 3 of your travel. The weather today is a little bit warmer than the previous days. Not a lot. What you would know now to be about 70, mid-70s. The wind is a little bit stronger today, but it's still a bit of a gentle breeze with clear skies. So who is going to make a skill check this time? Okay. And what skill are you proficient in that you're going to use?
Linguistics.
And how are you going to use that?
Well, with my level up, I now know 2 additional languages.
Okay.
So as we are passing various races and tongues on the road, I can use it to help us move along.
Okay. And what additional languages do you know? What 2 additional languages?
So I now know Dwarven and Elven.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your skill check.
So I can't make fun of you in my native language anymore? Dang it!
That might have been on purpose. 1 second. Alright. Okay, so I rolled a combined 20.
Combined 20. Nice. Thank you, Amanda. Hashtag BlueBoxRPG to enter in for the TLG code for that $10 giveaway. Yeah. As you go, you don't see a lot of people. You do see, though, one small caravan that passes by. As they do, it is actually a couple elves that are in there, and they're able to point you in the direction to make sure that you don't veer off the path. There is a path that over the last decade that Father Samuel wouldn't have known about that starts to cut off the path into a different direction. They're actually able to point you to help you ensure that you stay on the main path.
Right on.
Yeah. So that gets you through day 3. Now, Vantalord, you had the animal handling check, and these skills can continue through for, I should have said it, but for the whole journey, right? So you got through those first days, and you continue to handle the horses. Day 4, I need you to roll an extra check. It's not going to count towards a skill challenge per se, because you've already done it, but day 4 is a bit of a special day.
Is it my birthday?
It's your birthday for sure.
The world revolves around Zach.
The start of this day, I gotta write this down real quick. Let me see. The start of this day, you notice that the clouds are covering the skies. They're gray, they're thick, they're black. And not long before you start to notice that it starts to rain and lightning. In fact, early on into the morning, there are intense thunderstorms that are happening. Go ahead and roll your additional skill check.
I don't wanna. You guys are gonna hate me.
Did you roll a 1?
Yep, I rolled a 1.
Ooh, God, you killed us all.
Yep, I killed them all. I'm sorry, guys. Well, these dice are now going to dice jail.
That was quick.
I just bought them too! This is my first day using them! Well, the red dice hate me. This D20 to dice jail.
Alright, so you were feeling real confident, your strength is back, your vigor's back, everything is feeling wonderful. The first 3 days have gone great. And suddenly just booming
And they killed us all.
in the sky, just the horses start to become terrified at this point. Sometimes they freeze up when they're walking and they just stop and the cart jerks. Sometimes they speed up and it takes extra long to slow them down. Because of this, it becomes very hard to still manage the horses. As you're going throughout this day, especially with the stop and go that these horses are doing, the ground starts, in front of you, you're hitting these holes, right, as the ruts from other wagons have passed through. At one point, your wagon, the horses speed up and you're not able to slow them down. Finally, the wheel nails a rut, and you feel a snap in the axle.
Ruh-roh.
And you can feel that the horses are now going slow because the cart's not moving very well. You're about mid-afternoon.
It's in the axle broke.
The axle broke.
No, I think no one's looked quite yet at the axle. You definitely heard a crack, but you could go look to see the extent of it.
May the Lord stop the horses.
Oh, I'm already on it. If this thunder would stop, hopefully I can get them to calm down again.
And sooner or
Yeah.
later they do stop. I mean, they're getting tired from trying to pull this wagon that's not wanting to move.
So I'm gonna go up, get them all, try to calm down, give 'em an apple to at least stop them for a little bit. And I man,
On
I
this kind of like style of a wagon too, the axle is basically just like a rod, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice thick wood shaft. Clearly, it was decently crafted. You guys know that when you bought it, it was a bit of a used wagon, but at this time, metal or steel rod axles aren't there.
How far into the day are we?
Just mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Like 2:30.
I can
Dark
fix
clouds,
this,
dark sky.
but I cannot fix it until tomorrow. Because I would have to pick what I want to do for the day. I don't know if anyone else has. So I can
Thinking.
cast a spell called Make Whole where it repairs broken objects. But I cannot cast that until tomorrow because I did not select it today. I wanted more stuff for in case stuff happened, and I didn't think this would be one of the things that happened on the road. Ta-da! I don't know.
as he's saying that, and I can probably see the broken axle. Can I see anything close to the path that we could use to substitute as an axle? Like any thick branches or that I could try?
So did you
That's what I
actually?
was wondering.
What was that?
I don't think it works
Well,
like that.
I
guys.
have my monk spade. I wonder if we could fashion that into a makeshift axle for now.
Your monk spade is a.
It's a wood item. It's a weapon, but we could use the wood piece of it.
Right. So Vantala, did you actually take a look at the shaft?
Well, I'm off the cart, so trying to get the horses calmed down,
Yeah.
so I should be able to see if it cracked. I should see the axles, the wheels
That's what I'm
turned
saying.
one
So
way
you're
or the
actually
other.
trying to look at the shaft to see.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you look at it, you don't see both ends on the ground. As you get closer and look, you can see a predominant split that is in the shaft, but it's more of like a fracture. If it was to go on much longer, you're fairly confident that it would break. But as
it
it
possible-
is still together.
Okay. So we could potentially try and find something to mend it.
What if we
It's
like?
all-
Hold it together for now.
What's that,
Sorry,
Roger?
go ahead, Raja.
Is it possible to put wood back together by burning it? That doesn't work, right?
No,
That's what
no, that would make it weaker.
That would make it weaker.
Well, what if we because you're not gonna be able to take a stick and replace the axle with it. But what if we took like when you break your leg and they put pieces of wood on either side of your leg to stabilize it? What if we did that for the day,
Yeah.
around that fracture and tied rope around it, and then tomorrow I can just mend it.
So this is a combo we can figure out. My monk spade is like a straight thing with it has metal on each end. So we could use that. We could use rope to tie it around it.
I've got a couple of. We could use a couple of my javelins.
See, a javelin I
Javelin
think
could
would
work.
work,
Yeah.
because then the metal won't get in the way. It's just a sharp pointy
Is-
thing.
Does anyone have any rope? Because I don't got
Yes.
any.
I do.
Alright, if we want, let's try this. Just so we give it some extra strength, I'll take two of my javelins. That put one on top, one on bottom, and let's see how tight we can get that rope.
Okay, for this, I'm going to have everyone, because you're all working together on this. You've all contributed some idea or item or something together. So I want everyone to roll. It's going to be a collective knowledge engineering check.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Right in my wheelhouse, baby.
knowledge.
9.
Okay.
An 18.
Ooh, okay.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Oh,
15.
Okay.
I like that dice.
With that, sure enough, you guys are soaking wet, drenched from head to toe. There isn't a spot on you or in your clothing or in your boots that's dry. The mud has soaked into your clothes as you're all under the cart, taking turns either keeping the horses calm, under the cart, holding the javelins, tying the rope. All of this, you are cold, you are wet, you are dirty, but you feel quite confident that as long as the horses don't go too fast, this will hold. You know it's not a permanent fix by any means, but at slow speeds, it will hold unless you're just wanting to stay for the time being right here.
Yeah, do we want to stay for the day until it clears out? 'Cause it's like middle of the day right now, isn't it?
but
Pretty
it's
much.
raining.
So we could get under the tree cover. Or else the roads are gonna get, or I guess the paths would get all.
Well, if they're fairly well-traveled paths, it should be
Packed
compact.
down.
And I would,
If we go off the road, it's gonna make it worse.
yep. And I personally, I think if we keep it nice and slow, at least forward progress is forward progress.
Yeah. Just keep them going at a slow pace. We'll get as far as we can for the day. Make
Yep.
camp nice and wet.
Yep, absolutely. So I want to continue trying to. I think we should continue going forward. I'll continue working the horses, but try to keep maybe half the pace we were going before, which should be gentle on the cart axle wheels. They're gentler.
Okay.
Raja is going to get under all the hay.
Hey. The hay is for the horses, man.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
it?
not eating it. I'm just getting out of the rain.
Roger makes him a little
You're
makeshift,
ruining their food.
little makeshift home, his second home per
How
se.
would you like it if we put ourselves on your food and then fed it to you?
I would love that.
That's weird.
Yep, I would agree. That's weird.
That's weird, dude.
You guys start
Hey
heading out.
guys, I'm a little worried about this Raja guy now. I'm kidding, Raj.
You guys start moving forward as you're trying to keep him slow. Raja's made his second home. Evangelord, do you want high or low?
Oh crap.
Let's
Why do
go
you
high.
give it to him? Oh
Okay.
man.
Because he's the one working the horses. So roll percentile die.
Oh good, you're not the one rolling. That's
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
you
I
should
don't
have
know.
picked lower.
These new dice, though. We'll see.
I don't know, but
They
if it was
were-
Rory, I would have picked low.
Yeah. All day.
Hey.
Yeah. You always bet on red.
That's a 79.
Okay.
Ew.
So you are able to manage to keep the horses at a slow pace. The axle does hold for the rest of that journey. As you finish up, you can either stay on the road, try to find a spot for shelter. How are you guys wanting to wrap up day 4?
Find a spot for if we can see anything for shelter.
Like if there's the trees or anything like that, we can use to try and take some cover.
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's no clear spot, but obviously, you know, wagons will pull off from time to time.
So we skipped from day 3 directly to day 4. Cool.
Nope, day 4 is this
No.
whole day.
Yeah, you rolled on day 4 for this, Tom.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This was the start of day 4. So you do
I'll
pull
feed the
off.
horses
Raja is going to go ahead and feed the horses.
with dry hay.
I love how he clarified that. Thanks.
You do find a small area that you can nestle into, because though you're already all wet, cold, and dirty. Your sleep tonight is minimal and miserable at best. Don't lose any healing, but you don't get very good sleep. Just a couple hours of shut eye.
Are we taking exhaustion and all then, or?
It's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, I don't.
What'd you
want
say?
to.
Take
Is it
one.
raining anymore?
It is raining all day and most of the night.
Is it raining now?
Stop.
Like, is it morning time?
Well, it depends. Are you guys going to put up a post overnight? Is that kind of a standard for you guys, or do you guys wanna
watch?
just all watch? Or are you guys gonna?
Well,
just
I
all
would
sleep?
assume on the road we would do watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who has dark vision? I think everyone but
I-
me and Rihu, right?
I got dark vision.
Yeah. So we'd have to figure out which one of us would watch
It's
at disadvantage.
I'll take watch for the night as long as someone lets me sleep during the day.
No, you don't
Well,
have to take
or-
watch for the whole
no.
night. You split it.
Wow.
You
like-
could
like-
drive.
Like we could just have like Rihu do like the first one where it's still kind of light out, but like sun setting, and then you could have, Zep take the one right before everybody wakes up.
Yeah.
And then the
If we,
guys
if we want to split it,
dark vision.
are we able to split it into four watches?
You
I
can.
think
Uh,
you should take the second.
Alright, I'll take
You
third.
can have the nights asleep.
I'll take the morning.
You have
It's a
to-
good time to read.
Good time.
What were you saying, Raja?
Would it be best if Vantalord took the second watch, because then he could sleep through the night and then drive the horses? Because I can't drive horses. I'll tell you that.
Probably would be.
It's not. You still get sleep either way. Even if
Yeah,
it's
but you get
broken up.
more continuous sleep towards the end of the night, so that way you have additional energy to go off of.
You do you.
Yeah, does that change anything in the game? I don't know.
It's roughly 2-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Oh. Doesn't matter then. No,
That was
they're longer.
It would give me 4 hours of continuous sleep versus 2.
And for that full sleep, anyone wearing anything other than robes will need to take off the armor.
Right.
You can leave it on, but you don't get that full sleep.
Yep.
Okay. You guys make it through the night. It is raining the vast majority of the night. Just downpour, and just you hear the lightning and the thunder and it booms and the strikes. Finally, come morning, the rain lets off.
Whew, thank goodness.
Well, now that my armor's going to be rusting.
dry it off.
Chainmail. It's going to take a little bit. And what are we supposed to dry it
I
off
cast
with?
gust of wind at him.
Just
Kidding. I don't have it prepared. I had to change my spell.
So you make it through day 4, as miserable as that was on the road, and you enter into the next couple days.
But before we start, we're gonna unwrap. And I'm gonna
Yes.
cast Make Whole on that axle.
Okay. And I do believe all components have to be present, right?
I don't. I have a shoe material.
Huh?
I have a shoe material. I don't need the components.
No. I mean.
Oh,
for
you mean the
item.
pieces?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a
Yeah, it's just-
mirror,
it
you can't
repairs
be missing
minor.
a piece of the mirror.
Right.
Right.
Right. Well, and you can't like.
And in this
Yeah.
case, you do. The whole axle's there. It's just splintered.
That's what I thought you had said yesterday, or
Yep.
not yesterday, but like yesterday in game.
Yep. So as your hands hover over each side of the axle after with the
Two javelins and the rope.
javelins and the rope still attached, holding it into place. Your hands hover over it as the wood starts to strengthen and straighten, and suddenly, slowly, all the cracks go away as it becomes one solid piece again.
Okay, cool. Should be good, guys.
Ah, good.
Got it.
I get underneath and I undo all the rope, grab my two javelins. Are my javelins still in
I already
good shape?
did that. I already did. I just hand them back.
I'm gonna take my rope back.
Yes, everything is still in
What
good
rope?
condition.
Oh, good.
No, I don't know where the rope went.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. I just gave him the rope.
Oh, good. Javelins are expensive.
And here in a
I
few
can't-
minutes,
I mean,
everyone
the javelin is the size of me.
in a few minutes,
I'll
everyone
deceive
will
the
go ahead
gnome.
and do the giveaway for that TLG gift card. We'll do that here in let's say roughly 30 minutes. That will give us time for the entering for the one at the end of the stream. So you guys got your stuff back? Anything you wanting to do before you head out for the next day?
Nope.
I just-
I want to eat,
Well, obviously.
Oh,
but
we
I
can-
do that. I do that on the road
I
basically.
was
Anyway,
gonna say, same.
Yep. So that needs to go down to
I
there.
learned a routine,
I just look at the
Roger,
rest of
who's
the crew.
handling?
And
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
be not... Let's just get back going, guys. We got looks like a long journey.
Okay.
Let's make tracks.
So which one will be next, Raja or Zep?
You want me to handle today, Raja?
I
Shit
think
today.
I got it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. What skill are you proficient in that you're going to use, and how are you going to use it?
I use intimidate.
And you know how to tell if you're proficient in the skill, right?
Intimidating the horses or what? Got a star.
If you're proficient in the skill, I believe there is a
Star.
star by it.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool.
Yep.
That's like most of everything. But yeah,
You still going to try to use Intimidate?
yeah.
Okay. And how are you planning to use Intimidate to help your crew as you travel these next few days?
I want to see it.
A band of bandits surrounds the cart.
You don't know if they're going to or not.
What?
And I talk to the leader and I say, "Hey, this is our cart."
So how are you going to use?
What?
So how are you going to use Intimidate over the next couple days? So it's a skill that you continually use throughout the journey.
if
But it's an
anybody-
extra focus right now.
Yeah, if anybody approaches the cart or like the horses or anything, like anybody, even the people that Rihu talks to, I'm gonna glare at them very intimidatingly.
It's a
Okay.
forceful presence.
Okay.
Make my presence known.
Go ahead and roll your skill check.
I got a 19. What is that? 31.
Oh my Lanta.
Sure enough. I mean, you
Plus
you already saw a caravan go by, and it's been known that not a lot of people do travel this road, not at the same time, anyways. They're often spread apart, and you don't see anyone that comes by. There was no one to intimidate.
So does that
Oh,
It's
fail?
because of my intimidation, and none of them wanted to be near.
They knew days away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Word travels far and wide
All right.
of the burning man, boiling milk.
New group name Boiled Milk.
Yep, that's it. That's the boiled milk. That's what we're stuck on now.
Boiled milk, get into the cuddle cart.
Okay, so yes, I'm counting that as a fail. Simply, I mean, it was a wicked high roll. It just didn't really help the actual travel, especially because there was no encounter. At the same time, if there would have been an encounter where the people may have been helpful, that could also not be helpful. But good try. Good try. You know, it's always worth trying to throw something out there. It lets you be creative. That's why I decided on this form of travel is it allows you guys to really try to be creative in the skills you're proficient in. So that does slow you guys down just a little bit. Zep, what skill are you proficient in that you want to use to help the group advance through this trip?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. What are you going to do for knowledge?
I'm torn. Like, I could use so many things. So I think I would use geography. Knowledge geography to, you know, have an understanding of where I'm at, what terrain, and how to, you know, go about going without issues.
Okay.
Or too many issues. You know,
Okay.
breaking an axle.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your skill.
That is a 19 total.
19.
16 plus 3.
Sure enough, between various forms of your geography knowledge, from knowing how the sun rises and sets, various forms of plant growth and how they grow directionally with that sunlight. Sure enough, you know, the road does primarily go in a single path, but there are times when it's easy to veer off on these little side paths, and you're able to hold that position and keep going in the correct direction. And so that's another success. That is your 3 successes. However, there was 2 failures. So
What were the
during
two failures?
You failed as well.
your
You broke the axle.
The axle.
Yep. So during this time, during these 10 days, now it's kind of funny the way I'm running this, but during this 10 days, you've made it to Woodsedge or Woodsedge, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've made it there, but during that time, between that thunderstorm and a couple of situations that we're going to explore, have slowed you down. In total, it's taken you now. That took an extra day.
So we totally skipped a town because we had Clearbrook to another town to
Oh.
Woodsedge.
I forgot about that. Okay.
Abbotsford or whatever?
Yeah,
Abbotsford.
we'll stop there. We'll stop there.
Okay.
A total of 12 days to get to
Woodsedge.
Wood's Edge. You do stop in Abbotsford first.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that. So yes, you're right. You stop in Abbotsford along this journey. Was there anything in Abbotsford that you wanted to do before you head out?
Just more
Oh,
rations.
Yep,
That's all I want.
rations were the big.
Yep.
So
Okay.
To resupply.
Yeah, resupply basically.
Okay. You each get
It's the Oregon Trail after all.
You each get a bite of real food, some more drinks, some more rations, and food for the horses as well.
How much?
Call that 5 silver for each of you for the rations, or for the food, drinks and food, and 2 silver for the how much rations are you guys? It's a silver per ration, so just
I'm gonna do
subtract
another 5
accordingly.
days. Yeah, so I'll just do a whole.
yep,
Good.
I'm doing 5 as well.
So just
So-
subtract accordingly. It's a silver per ration.
Stay a couple of days ahead of
5.
travel,
And you said, okay, so that should be there.
just
okay.
in case things happen, right?
Just in case.
Like an axle.
Yeah.
You guys are able to, even the day leading up to Abbotsford, you dry off in the sun. Your clothes are still dirty, but you are dry, you are warm.
That's the other thing I want to do now. It's Forge.
Would our
Wash
clothes be
my
dirty, though?
clothes.
Would our clothes be dirty though? We got rained on for a long time after we fixed that axle.
They're not caked in mud, but as far as like the dirt in the fibers, the small little rocks, things like that, they're still dirty, but they're not caked anymore. So any of those wanting to in Abbotsford, there is a stream nearby that a lot of the people use to fill up their wash buckets. That you're able to go in there and give a good scrubbing to.
Oh yeah,
and clean out the rest
Fine.
of your clothes.
oh yeah.
I
I
would
wash my
definitely do
clothes.
Who's got the soap? I
That,
cast soap on a rope.
there ain't no soap. I heard what you said too.
What about casting soap on a rope?
Yes, I heard you. So you guys do continue on. What's that, Raja?
I'll go get the scrubbers.
Okay.
I'll just come back with like 2 handfuls of hay.
Why do you keep wasting the food?
It's not a
Why
waste.
do the horses don't like you? You get more
I'll feed the
scrubbing out
horse.
of your own hands than hay.
I'll feed them.
Okay. Give a good scrubbing to your clothes. You're just getting mud and sweat out of your clothes, dirt and sweat. You're able to feed the hay to the horses. You guys head out, and you're able to make it to Wood's Edge. However, a couple of things happen on the way, besides the immense thunderstorm. One of them I thought I printed this out. Sorry about that.
Shame on you. Tisk
Yeah,
tisk.
right? No.
Slap you on your wrist. Slap you on the wrist. Take away your birthday.
Let's see here. It is right here. And we are going to make a roll. Someone earlier asked if I'm going to use a random encounter chart, and I said not totally random.
It's because he made a whole bunch of monsters that are gonna kill.
So who made the first fail?
It would be me.
That'd be you. So roll a d4 minus 1.
Oh. So if I roll a 1, we get a 0, right?
No, 1's the lowest.
Dang. 2.
Okay, now roll a d12. Oh, d6.
1.
Okay. And Skylar, you also roll a d4 minus 1.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, now roll a d12.
6.
6. Okay, so with that, it is that time. It's 6:30. Let's go ahead, Amanda. We can go ahead and kick off the TLG giveaway and see who is the winner of that. What mad chatter will receive the TLG giveaway? Looks like Necromantic DM. You have won the TLG gift card. Amanda, we'll go ahead and get that over to you. If not already connected, go ahead and. Is that Mike?
Oh, he said re-roll.
Yeah, I see that now. It is Mike. I thought so from the LOL. So go ahead and re-roll that. So we got
Big hand one.
Big Hand 1. Big Hand 1 has won the giveaway. Are you here?
And I see
Yeah, he
the
just said
filters.
grass a
Did he?
second.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
So
That's how I recognize
congrats
the name.
to you. Go ahead and connect with Manda over in Discord, and she will get that over to you. Perfect. And then when you're ready, Amanda, we can go ahead and kick off the giveaway for the Tailspire. I know you need to get that reset though, so we'll wait a few minutes. When I see that, or any of us see that in the chat, we'll go ahead and announce that to everyone. So on your journey, after that thunderstorm, another situation had occurred. As you're driving, the day seemed nice. The weather was clean, blue skies, calm winds. But as you were driving down, there was a log that was in front of you, blocking the path. And that's currently where you're
Seems
at
like
right now.
Seems like an ambush to me. It's been days since the
Yeah.
storm.
I'll burn
So
it.
it's like the next day.
Oh, it's the next day.
Sorry, yeah. It's the next day after the storm.
Also, it's
Does
wet.
it look like it was
Felled or was it?
felled
yeah.
naturally, or like somebody chopped her down?
So do you, I mean, obviously you stop the cart, but do you go
Well, yeah,
to
I mean-
look at it then?
No, I'm
Oh.
staying in the cart and looking at it.
Okay. From where you're at right now, the trunk of the tree extends into the tree line, so you're actually not able to see it from where you're at, unless you pull the wagon up closer.
Looks like the next giveaway's up. Hashtag BlueBoxRPG.
There you go. Thanks for calling that out, Vandalord. So everyone go ahead and re-enter hashtag BlueBoxRPG to be entered in for the Tailspire license, and that's what you see here on the screen.
I'm gonna have my shield and my sword out, and I'm gonna go very carefully look at the log closer to see if it had been felled naturally or if it looked like someone chopped it down.
Okay.
Can I go with him?
Absolutely.
Vantalord, what do your dwarven eyes see?
What about you, Rihu?
I'm gonna stay with the cart and horses so that nobody just comes and like steals those while they're looking at the tree.
Okay.
I'm in the cart. Down is dangerous.
And the two of you approach the tree?
Yep.
Okay.
As I look,
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, does it look like the tree was chopped down purposely in this direction?
So as you approach closer, it actually looks like the tree broke at the base. You do hear a voice call out to you. Hey there, who are you? And you see a bit of a figure of a person on the, 30 feet or so past the tree.
I yell to him, I am Vantalord, the Dwarven Paladin.
Zep's Angel 4.
Oh my Lanta. I turn and look at Zep and say we're not calling ourselves Zep's Angels. We're not the leader.
Who did you say you are? It's a little hard to hear you.
Come a little closer. I said my name is Vantalord, the Dwarven Paladin.
Vantalord. I see. You see, I have a cart way back there, and I can't get it past this tree.
Then bring it up.
that doesn't help me move the tree.
Are we able to hear him from the cart?
Yeah, he's yelling out.
Okay. Why would you park so far away?
Well, I'm not that far away. It's just, 30 feet or so behind me, the road curves slightly.
Am I able to sense if he's lying?
You can do a sense motive.
Motive.
Uh,
Did I roll the same thing?
He's already doing it. I'm gonna have him do it. Like he called it
I
out.
rolled a 14.
14. And he will roll.
Oh, good. He's doing a physical roll.
He seems to be honest.
All right.
Is there
I
a
don't
way
trust
that you
you.
guys could help me move this tree? It looks like you're going the opposite way of us, anyways.
That was kind of
Prove
my
that you have a cart.
You say us. That means there's multiple. So why don't you bring your other people and we can move this tree together?
Because unlike you fellas, we're not all that strong. And you look at him, and he doesn't look to be a very burly kind of guy. More slender and...
Which is why you need many people.
Many people make light work.
I guess I could go grab him if you all think it would be helpful.
The more people that move this tree, the better.
Okay. Yep, I'll go ahead and I'll go grab them right now. And you see him kind of jog back and around the bend. He does come back with some other individuals. Okay, we're here now. I don't know that we're going to be able to be that much of a help, but we're here now.
What's the sight we see? What are the other individuals look like?
They're all dressed fairly similar to each other. They have basic kind of garments on, just simple cloaks. They do have fairly common kind of, I'd say weapons, but if you think about a bow for hunting or a knife for cutting open the animal, they have that kind of items on them. A couple sacks, things like that. And nothing that's make anything call out.
Let's get to it then.
So how do you all recommend that we help you?
And grab the log.
Lift
Okay.
with your legs, not your back.
And
True.
what are you all gonna do? How does
We're also
I'm gonna stand here and help.
well,
Well,
you do look weaker than us.
Oh, I am.
sorry about that. I'm gonna come up next to him. I'm gonna resheath my sword and put my shield on my back. And I was like, well, let's see if we can just get underneath the tree, work in teams, side by side, and just pick it up and move it right off the path.
I am very wary though, so if they do anything, I'd say out of the ordinary, so like that, yeah, if they do anything out of the ordinary that is very weird to what they should be doing, which is just lifting the log, then I want to grab the middle guy.
Okay, the one right across
That's
from you.
The main speaker guy.
Okay.
If any of them make an aggressive action, I'm gonna cast a spell. Wait, I don't know if they're close enough.
Say that again.
Are they within 100 feet of me?
They're on the other side of the. Oh, you're on the cart. It's like they're
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
on
other
the
side
cart.
of the log. They're right by you.
No, I'm in the cart.
Yeah. Yeah, they're 50 feet away, 55 feet away.
I'm watching if they make any aggressive action.
I mean, I'm also gonna go up the log as well myself to help.
Okay. So you all, the six of you line up on each side of the log. Each of you go ahead and roll first a strength check, as so will they.
Where's that? Oh, on the regular. On the first page. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Well, I can also roll a dirty 20 myself.
There you go. The
We're
log
just-
is lifting. In fact, a little bit more on you guys' side than their side. They are lifting it, but it's kind of, you're doing the bulk of it. Without them, it probably wouldn't lift up, but you guys are doing a lot of the lifting. Zep, roll a perception check.
Top dice coming in. That's a 17 plus. Elemental P perception. 22.
22. Zep, you can't see anything, but you do hear some. Just happened to Tailspire.
Huh?
It's interesting.
Oh yeah, it just went black on my screen now.
Yeah. I just lost Tailspire.
Uh-oh.
But we'll continue. So you do hear some noise on each side, on the left side. So you're looking at the tree, and to the left and far in front of you somewhere, you hear a loud crack sound, like a branch that broke or some kind of loud popping like that.
To the left?
Correct.
And I was looking at them, so I will warn the rest of our group that I heard something to the left. Actually, I'll just warn everyone because they'll be able to hear me anyway.
As soon as he says that, is it possible for me to grab the guy's throat?
So how do you?
Well, we don't.
So Zep, what do you say? Like, so saying that
Guys,
might put
guys,
Roger,
there's something to the.
put Skylar in the wrong understanding of what you're doing. So role play
Wait,
that out.
guys, I heard something on the left side of the forest here. I don't know what it was, but I heard something.
Sam, do we have the? Where are we at in regards to the
Yes.
log? Is it like halfway off the road? Is it still stuck in the road? Where's it at?
Currently, you are all holding the log up. When that went off and Zep calls out his warrant, his observation, you guys have the log lifted currently. So all six of you have all hands on the log. You guys, like I mentioned, are feeling the weight more on your end. Not that you think that they're not lifting, just you guys are strong.
Oh man.
And it's not like they're stopping to. I mean, there's a hesitation on their side when they hear Zep say, that he heard something, and they're looking around, but they're holding the log.
Can I just yell out quickly? Let's move this off to the right. If you heard from left side.
Yep, let's do it. So, I start pushing off to the direction that Ryu has said.
Okay. So they start. Yeah. Let's get this off. Who knows what that is? And as they are pushing to the right, you said.
Yes.
So it'd be to our right, their
Their
left.
Yes.
Yep. They are going to. One of the guy in the back, the one across from you, Rihu. Let's go ahead and there we go. The one directly across from you. He trips and shoves the log into you. Go ahead and roll a strength check. Or a strength saving. No, yes, strength saving throw. A strength save.
So 15.
15.
Video Ninja isn't working anymore.
It's probably got a new link.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh well.
So
I'm just using the stream.
as he trips, you start to resist the log, as it then the weight of it, and as the weight of it pushes into you, and you're not able to stop it. You can either try to stay where you are or back up to like not have it push you over.
Well, I'm just thinking, sir. So what?
So you can make a reflex save to get out of. I should have said it like this. You can make a reflex save to get out of the way of it, or you can try to. Or you can make a reflex save to get out of the way of it.
All right, I will do a reflex save.
Okay. I had to think through that. Sorry about that.
Yeah. It was a 14.
14. Barely. You're able to step because you're right at the edge of the log. Able to step to the left of it, out of the way of it. The other two of you, Vantalord and Raja, you feel the weight bear down on you from this log. As the other two have clearly let go of it, everyone can go ahead and roll for initiative.
Would that be the case where I could just let go of the log and try to grab the gun, or just initiative?
The problem is that the log is pushed towards you, so the weight of the log is bearing down on you.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. I got 3.
I rolled an 18.
Dirty 20.
Oh my. Dirty 20 for Vantalord?
No, for Rihu.
Rihu? And then who?
I rolled a 17.
17? Raja?
8.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Don't feel bad. Zep?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
Initiative.
Oh. I was reading a spell. Sorry. I was gonna cast it, but I didn't.
He wasn't paying attention for a spell.
No, I said I was watching for any aggressive action. And I thought I was gonna get.
And by all means, I mean, you can roll a sense motive, but by all means, the guy looked like he tripped.
I'm sure he did. Tripped.
Yeah, trip.
I got a 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
That's
They
my
also rolled an 8.
first
So-
bad roll of the night, so I'm okay.
Okay. Well, that starts us out then with Rihu.
So who goes first?
Rihu is top of the order, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You said that you also got an 8.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're just.
Like the bandits got an 8, as well as you.
So are there bandits coming out of the tree line? Is that what's happening?
You can try to look for them, but right now
Yes.
you want to.
Well. So I just dodged the tree, so I'm
Yep.
not holding it anymore.
Nope, you're off to the side now.
Yep. Just because I kind of know where bandits are typically going to go after. They want to go after our supplies and horses, so I'm going to move over by the cart to protect it.
Okay. You want to take your movement and head backwards towards the cart?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I guess my action would be to look to see if we can see them.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
That's a terrible roll. Okay. So 12 total.
12. Oops.
I think you have better luck with my dice.
You do see one, just barely see one. Only because of where you stepped back to, otherwise he had himself some good coverage. Tucked back in the corner behind the shrubbery. Right now, Rihu, you're the only one that has seen them.
Okay. And what's that perception check for my action? Like I can't yell or anything?
Yeah, you can just yelling RP is a free action. You can't go on for
Okay.
sentences and sentences, but you
Okay.
can definitely interact in combat.
I'm just gonna yell for him. So over there. And point.
Alright. So each of you know that Rihu pointed off same direction, Zep, that you even heard the sound coming from. As he identifies the location. That takes us then to Vantalord, your turn. As this weight of this log is bearing down on you.
Okay. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna get an eye roll from Zep, and I know it will. I'm gonna cry out for extra strength from Apsu to push this thing off as fast and yeet it off as much as I can, so I can get out from under it.
Okay. Now, Vantalord, you have started to increase in your devotions and dedications to Apsu. You've begun to feel a bit of a new sensation as of the other night, a few nights ago, come across. You have even paid alms and given to the needy, in giving that gold to Father Samuel. Go ahead and roll a percentile dice, and then I have the percentage here of if there's any kind of benefit that will come out of it.
I rolled an 86.
Okay. So you call out. Everyone hears a guttural scream come from Vantalord. As you try to push this log, you are able to move it forward. As even Raja is holding it, so it's not fully bearing down, and he doesn't want to be crushed by it. You're not able to push it so much that it falls onto them. You're simply able to garner the strength to push it forward so it can fall in front of you and Raja.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
And now it's no longer in your hands, Raja. You're not burdened by this. Any kind of movement that you want to take?
The only movement I'm gonna have that I want to use is to regarner my sword and my shield.
Okay.
So, in a defensive pose.
Okay. Raja, that takes us to you.
I would like to. Is it possible to go over the log and grab the guy in front of me, grab his throat?
You can definitely try making a grapple. Make a grapple attack on him. So that would be your. I think it's just a roll plus your strength.
What?
Is your grapple, and it's then a. Oh, it's athletics? Yeah, athletics your strength plus your roll in order to grapple. And then he can do the same to try to avoid it.
Is athletics and strength the same thing?
Acrobatics. Or
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics.
I'll do acrobatics then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
just because there is no athletics. That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
acrobatics is dexterity.
Yep.
Okay, that is the dot at the bottom is a 9. Yeah, because the dot shows the bottom, right?
Yeah, sure. It makes sense.
Yes, they show the bottom.
Okay, so 17.
17? Yeah. You hop over, your feet nimbly land on that log, and you reach forward with your hand tight on his neck.
Okay.
That is your action.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can still take any kind of movement if you want to get down beside him. You have your hands firmly around his neck. He was not able to avoid it.
Yeah, I was just thinking one hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
But then I was planning on intimidating him, but I can't do that. So then I'll So
So
can I also-
what are you trying to do? What's your whole plan? What's your whole idea?
To intimidate him and possibly burn his throat off.
So part of that has to be separate. So you
Yeah.
can
No,
try
I'm
to
not-
intimidate and grab his throat.
That's what I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna burn it yet. I was
Okay.
just
So
intimidate
then
him.
go ahead and
But-
role play the intimidation. Like, how are you going to intimidate him?
I was thinking because from what I'm assuming, he's the leader. So I was just going to try to make myself seem bigger than him. Get my hair maybe like flowing a little faster, my eyes a little bit brighter, and I would like to say, there is nothing stopping me from burning a hole right through your throat as we speak. I would recommend calling off your men, or else you won't be leaving with anything, including your life.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidate.
Oh, that was so bad. 14.
14.
Yikes.
You see a slight change in his facial expressions. A moment, a glimpse of concern. It doesn't fully fade away, but he doesn't back down.
Okay. Ouch. Okay.
Okay. And then that takes us to the 3 bandits. I'm gonna go left to right here. The first one is going to take his scimitar, and he is going to Rihu left. So he is going to go in and move and take a strike at Raja. That is going to be a 14 to hit. Does 14 hit?
For normal, because touch is without armor, right?
Or
There's
touch. But yes, so it'd be his normal, yep.
Okay, that's 16.
16. So he swings, but trying to line it up as you're trying to, as you do grab, you make the statement and he's trying to strike at you with his scimitar, and he misses. Going to go to the one you have the throat grab. He's going to try to break your grab. So he'll make a contesting strength check. So you can go ahead and roll a strength check. He's going to try to pull it off. He will also make a strength check.
Natural 20.
Alright. Well, you got a 10.
Do I have to roll another?
Nope. He grabs at your hand, but he can't pull it off. The third one is also going to make a scimitar attack, but he's going to lunge forward at Vantalord. See if he can get past your shield. He strikes with a 16 to hit.
Nope. Doesn't hit.
This last one here is going to move slightly over and take a shot at
How far away does he move?
like no, the one that's in the trees.
Ah, the fourth one.
The fourth one is going to take a shot at Rihu, who called him out. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Does hit.
Okay. And that causes 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Does that reveal his location?
Rihu revealed his location.
Well, I know, but
He's
I mean,
still-
like, can I
he
see
still
him
has-
now?
No, there's still just too much coverage in the way. You know, pretty
Okay.
good idea where he's at. There's just too much foliage.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to figure out which one to go for.
So you got the 3 in front of you. Raja is blocking a pretty good chunk of the one that he has the throat of. You can clearly
there's
see
one
the
to the
one to the
left.
left of him, and the one to
Yeah.
the right of him is up on a rock, so he's higher than Vanderlord.
But if I go for the one on the left, I have less of a chance of missing into one of my people.
It's all close combat, but they're on the outskirts. Either one of them would be fine. You feel
I'm gonna go for the
confident.
one on the left, and I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Acid Arrow.
Ooh, okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Hits hard.
That's so it's 2d4,
Okay.
and then he takes the next round. He takes more. There's no splash damage on it,
Nice.
but it lasts 2 rounds. Every 3 caster levels, the acid, unless neutralized, lasts for another round to a maximum of 6. So, yeah, so another 2d4 next round.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
That's 6 points of damage.
Nice. You see your strike hits solid in the chest. He starts to scream as he feels the burn. Even some of his clothing starts to deteriorate.
Eat it.
Just a reminder to everyone, if you haven't already, we're going to do the giveaway here soon. We're approaching the end of the stream, so hashtag BlueBoxRPG, and you can be entered for the Tailspire license, what you see here on the screen. Again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We still have a little bit to go, and stick around for that, as well as the giveaway and stream MVP. So... I did not use this.
Hurry up and kill these fools.
There we
Then.
go. Any movement after your attack?
No, there's nice cover here.
Okay. Let's see if we can get through.
You're 3 feet tall. Everything's good cover.
Exactly, but this is really nice cover. I'm like half covered.
You got good coverage for sure. Rihu, your turn.
Yeah, how far away is the closest bandit there? No.
The closest what?
Bandit.
Closest one is, I think like 30 feet. You just moved away from him. 30 feet.
Okay. So
Get
this thing duck here, so I'm sure. Yeah, I guess I'll go after him.
Nah, go get him, Ryu.
I
Be a
can't really
little quiet.
defend. Oh, am I? Is it better?
Yeah. What was that now?
I'll go after him again. I'll go up there now that we kind of have an idea of where they are.
Okay. You move in. You gonna attack?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
unarmed strike.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Alright, that's gonna be...
Punch, punch.
Just gonna check and make sure nothing changed. Okay, does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
So here I gotta with the new damage. I'm just double checking it with level up. Okay, so 4 plus my normal. All right. Okay, so my first, the initial hit does 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I did 3 points of bleed damage behind it.
Okay. And it's just the one hit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So 9 points of damage total.
So you rush in, you aim your punch perfect, you hit him right in the throat. You hear his throat collapse as the bones, the clavicles snapped and must have stabbed into something as there's a slight gurgling sound, and he falls dead.
Yeah, don't mess with my friends.
That takes us to you, Vantelord.
I'm looking at the one directly ahead of me. I've got my longsword drawn, and I'm gonna come and just the nice strong swing across from his left shoulder down to his right waist.
Okay.
with a nat 20.
Natural 20 hit.
Okay, you want me to confirm the crit?
Confirm the crit, you know it.
With a 17.
Yeah. That crits.
Okay, so a d8 plus 3.
So we'll go ahead and double your main hit die.
Rolled a 6, so 12 plus 3 brings us up to 15.
15. You drop your shield down to your side, completely opening you up. As you bring your sword up and swipe it down full force, feeling the full weight of your strength, bringing it through and opening him up as he falls dead.
Good luck surprise attacking us.
Any movement or just your?
I'm gonna move right next to the enemy in front of Raja.
Okay. You grab onto the log and scurry your little legs on top of it and hobble across this big log and get on the other side. You're right next to this other one.
It's a little shitty rollover.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was looking at.
And Raja, that takes us to you.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
I have a question though.
Yep.
It's a cone of fire coming from my hands, but my hand's on his throat.
Yep. So how does that look?
Does it just kill him though?
Well, you're gonna.
Because that's gonna change how I explain how it looks.
Well, it depends on. I think it's a roll to hit, right?
It's a reflex save, and if you succeed, then it's half damage.
Okay. So because you have him grappled in your hand, right? I would roll it at disadvantage.
The reflex save.
Yeah. It makes sense that you would hit. Just to give him the opportunity, I would roll it at disadvantage. If there was something to disrupt you actually doing
It's
it.
just thick-skinned.
So I'd roll that at disadvantage, and then you're gonna roll your damage, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on. I mean, if you and I've done it. If you roll a 1 on your damage, that's how much damage you're gonna cause.
Yeah.
You still want to go forward with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So he will roll his reflex save at disadvantage. I like the idea. I mean, you made the threat. Reflex for him at disadvantage would be a 13.
That fails.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, I need more than 1d. Oh my goodness. I'm learning so much today. Yeah. That's 2 4s. Do you want me to show you?
2 4s? No.
Yeah.
I trust you guys.
Okay.
So
Max damage.
that's 8 points of damage. Any added to that?
I don't think so, because I think it's just a d4 per caster level.
Okay.
I'll read it quick.
And then I think it maxes out at some point.
It maxes out at 5d4.
Does the caster level thing, is that what level your character is, or is it like what level you're casting it at?
At least, well, for me, it's.
I'm asking Rory.
Oh.
Well, it's for him,
Mechanically.
like for him, it's a natural ability.
Oh, I know, but like when it says the caster level thing, what does that mean? That's different than wording.
I'm not sure. We'll have to talk about that. So Skylar, it's for per level.
For me, it is, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I'm up to
Okay.
caster, and when I go into the spell, it says caster levels too.
Okay. Perfect. And you can see here what that cone looks like. So Bantalord, you see this burst of flame shape around this guy's neck and blow past him as he screams out for just a brief second as his throat dries and unable to scream anymore. Raja, you just hear from this gasp of air, just his hands are flailing. Any kind of clothing around his shoulders, his neck, his cloak, any of that is just singed right off. As the flames die down, anything not covered by your hand, Raja, has clear blisterings, large blisterings around his neck.
That's a brutal way to go.
That takes us to him.
Can I
And
pull my hand off?
what's that?
Can I pull my hand
If
off?
you want to pull it off, you can.
Like, because I'd prefer to not have his skin on the hands.
Yeah, you pull your hand off, and where your hand was, it's just one giant palm-shaped, bulging blister. The
skin in the
skin
game.
around it has even more or less melted off as it's showing muscle.
Okay.
He is unable to move this turn. He's in complete shock right now as he's still gasping for air. You can see him physically trying to swallow with nothing in his mouth to swallow. That will take us to the next one.
That was in pain mode. You're supposed to die.
We'll move and take a shot at Raja.
I thought Raja was.
The one in the forest
melee
moves
with him.
forward. Sorry. The one in the forest moves forward.
I thought he was in melee with that one.
Raja's in melee with the one that he burned. The one in the forest that shot.
No, Rihu. Sorry, Rihu. Rihu's in melee with him. If he moves, doesn't he get an attack of opportunity?
No, I
No,
killed the
different
one
guy.
by the log. I
Yeah.
killed the one by the
Oh,
log.
Sorry that the link's not up anymore.
Yeah,
yeah. I can't really see it on the stream very well.
I'm on the stream, so I wasn't close enough to get to that guy in the forest. So I went to the one by the log and killed him.
Okay.
So the one in the
Never
forest is
mind.
moving up now towards all of them by the log. And he's going
Got
to take
it.
a shot at Raja. And that's a 16
Yeah, I thought
to
he
hit
was-
Raja.
I thought he had said he was going for the.
And that's a hit, right?
If it meets it, it beats it.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to cause 5 points of piercing damage to Raja.
Okay.
With that, it takes us to the top of the order. As Zep prepares what he'll do, that is where we'll
I'm
end.
at the bottom of the order. I'm at the
Yeah.
bottom of the order.
Oh, okay. Zep, what are you doing?
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm very
And
late.
Rihu prepares what he does in anticipation. Zep, what do you do?
Well,
Let's
I'm
just
gonna
finish
cast.
this.
I'm gonna cast magic missile. It's the same guy I just hit with the arrow. I'm just gonna keep hitting him.
So the guy that you shot the first time with the acid, that's
Yeah.
who Rihu killed.
Oh.
The guy then in
Oh,
the
he went
center-
for that. He went for my guy. Oh.
Yep. Then the guy in the
He's
center
gonna
is the
take
one
more
that
damage.
Raja burned. The one on
Why
the
would you do
right
that?
is the one that Phantom Lord killed.
I couldn't get to any of the other ones. He was the only one I couldn't get to.
I know, but you just ruined my acid arrow.
And you are still unable to
Zep
see.
is visibly angry about that. Anyway,
He's
I'm
so
gonna
cute
shoot
when
the
he's
guy. I'm
mad.
gonna shoot the guy with the blisters.
What? What?
Because he's not in his hand anymore, right?
He's not, but he's
Yeah,
directly
he's
in front
through.
of.
It doesn't matter. Magic missile can't miss.
Can it go around, or is it a straight line?
Um,
Because there's very little of this individual that you can see.
the missile
can't.
strikes unerringly, even if the target is in melee combat, so long as it has less than total cover or total concealment.
Privilege.
Okay.
If
So
he was on the ground behind the log, would he have total concealment though?
no, he. So I know what you're trying to do, and Zep would be smart enough to do this. Where you're standing, Zep, he essentially has full coverage. But if you just move to the other side of the cart,
Yeah,
that'll open you up to be able to see.
yeah. I'll move 5 feet to the right and shoot.
Yeah,
Magic
exactly. So roll your damage.
missile. That is 5 damage.
Okay. Raja, you see from the side of your leg. How many are there? 1, 2,
Magic missile, just 1.
1. you see from around the right
That's
side.
why I need the clarification on the caster level, man.
Right side of your leg as this burst of energy just impacts this guy in his chest, already unable to swallow or take a breath very easily, impacted right square in the lungs, and he collapses to the ground, dead. With one still hidden in the forest outside of Zep's view, already took a strike at both Rihu and Raja. With 3 of the 4 bandits down, that is where we end tonight's session.
Hey,
And we would go ahead and move into our stream MVP and giveaway. Got some nice action into guys between a thunderstorm, a broken axle, days and days of travel,
All in a matter of hours.
all in a matter of hours.
Yep.
Pretty good.
So let's go ahead and start with, well, please type hashtag BlueBoxRPG for your chance to win. We'll go ahead and each of them will give their reason why they should be Stream MVP. At this point, Stream MVP will still give them 500 XP towards leveling up their character, so it's a really good benefit for them, great interaction for you guys. After that, you'll be able to vote for them in the chat. Go ahead and make sure that everyone votes for whoever you think should have that. And then we'll also pull 4 names. Each of them will roll. So when you see your name pulled for the Tailspire license, you haven't won quite yet. And then they'll each roll, and the highest roll will win that Tailspire license. Which is amazing. You get all this for a lifetime. It's absolutely wonderful, guys.
Yeah, it's phenomenal software.
Let's see here. So let's go ahead and start with. I almost picked Skylar because I saw him put something in his mouth. I was like, but I won't. You're good, Skylar. Let's start with Vantalord. Why should you be Stream MVP?
I would say I would be Stream MVP because I stayed with my devotion to my deity and also paid homages to Father Samuel's deity, hoping to bless the group as a whole.
There you go. And Zep. And it looks like I'm not sure that Amanda, if you threw up the poll, but if we could reset that and wait until all of them have said their reason, that way we don't time out the poll. Zep, why should you be Stream MVP?
Zep should be Stream MVP because he came up with a plan to fix the axle and then also fix the axle. And I don't know, he's shooting stuff.
Okay.
Kept us rolling along.
Yes, you definitely kept them rolling. Rihu, why should you be Stream MVP?
He should be Stream MVP because first off, took care of 2 orphans without, just out of the goodness of my heart. Outside of that, I just feel like it was a good part of the team and literally smashed a person's chest in at the end, so that felt good.
Yeah, you did. Maybe can't strike a rat, but you can strike a person.
No, that was Vantalord that missed the rat.
Oh, I was thinking that. Okay.
Just for the record, I am
We don't need to talk about that.
Riho. I am Riho on the stream poll.
Riho. What? What am I missing?
Rihu, but it's spelled Riho on the MVP thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Just seeing if we can get that reposted too.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, we'll take this one. Raja, why should you be Stream MVP?
Because I gave a lady my home address number.
That was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully better our team. If we get a hold of some of that dry ice, the amount of possibilities and opportunities we can do with it are limitless. I will say.
We don't have any way to store it, but yeah, okay.
I dispatched my assumed leader of the bandits with a simple glare and a little speech from me. A little burst of flame. And then I was shot in the shoulder, and all I could do was stare into this man's eyes and just show my true hatred for people like him, which was not explained.
I think this was probably your most active stream too, Raja. And Amanda did say that poll will get reposted, so everyone can vote again now that you've heard everyone. And some of the names are also being polled as well. Let's see. I thought they were anyways. Nightbot. Rihu, you have Lupus 007. And then we'll go with Vantalord, you have Necromantic DM. Oh, Raja, sorry. Amanda corrected me. Must listen to Amanda. Raja, you have Necromantic DM.
Okay. Is everybody subbed?
I do believe these two are. Yes.
No.
Okay.
The next one is Icewind Jupiter. If you'd make sure that you're here too. I saw Necromantic respond. Lupus 007 responded. Zep, you have Icewind Jupiter, and the poll is reposted now. So everyone,
Juniper.
I know you just voted, but if you vote again for your stream MVP. And then shift 70 up. We'll go to Vantalord.
Okay, Shift 70, are you here?
And shift 70 did respond, saying nice.
Okay, and I see him as a sub as well.
Yeah. Sweet. Let's keep those votes rolling in. And as they come in, we'll go ahead and roll. Who had the first one? Rihu.
Now roll good for my buddy. That way I can congratulate him in office this week.
Well, I can't see
Oh,
it.
it didn't
The
work.
black screen completely.
It was a 19.
19. Oh, that's a tough one to beat. Raja, can you beat a 19? At least tie it. Can you
Yeah,
tie
at least
19?
tie it. Dang, we're not gonna be able to have text roleplay after this session like we did last week. We had like 3 weeks of great roleplay.
That was me. No, I got
get to
14.
do the things I wanted.
What was that?
I got a 14 and a 16.
14 and 16. Oh, 19 beats 16. That takes us to Zep. Who are you rolling for, and what is your number?
Icewind Juniper.
Icewind Juniper.
16. Sorry.
16. Hey, I mean,
Not good enough.
You tied Skylar.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
make me feel good.
And I got Shift 70 up.
Shift 70 up.
It doesn't even matter what I rolled, they were both 9s.
Ooh.
Like,
It still
both
matters.
of them were 9s. Like, what the heck? Sorry, Shift.
Well, looks like who'd you have, Ryder?
Lupus.
Lupus 007.
He's the one that did your 3D printing, Rory. Just
Oh,
so
is
you
that
know.
Mike?
Yep, that is
Okay.
Mike.
Well, Mike, make sure that you message Amanda in Discord, and she will get you everything you need so that you can download this amazing software, amazing program. We do still have some time left on the poll. Be sure to get your votes in for Vandalode, Rihu, Raja, and Zep. If nothing else, they all had a wonderful time at the tavern
Oh, absolute blast.
with a variety of drinks.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially
As-
true for Raja and
Va-
Vandalord.
Vantalar got very joshed. No.
You had one. You didn't even have a fancy drink. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's
Me?
see.
Yeah,
I bought
you didn't
20
have a
gold worth of
Of
liquor.
different
No, you
ales
just
all
bought one.
blended.
You just got one ale.
Oh no.
You get a pony keg of 1 ale.
She
Let's see.
dropped off 9 of them in the keg. I'm
Vantalord.
pretty...
You took stream
Eh!
MVP. So that's 500 XP for Vantalord. I'll get everyone else's XP out to you. And hang around for just a minute, everyone, as we raid the next stream. If I can find it.
Gotta make it quick. I gotta go.
Yep. Raid channel.
Dinner's
I'm
been
gonna
done
go
for 20
ahead
minutes.
and raid Lord Gazumba. John, our good friend over there. Not John. Jay.
Jay.
Thank you. Name slipped me. Jay, Lord Gazumba, as we are going to raid him. Should kick off here in just a couple seconds. Again, thank you everyone. You can catch us again on Tuesday for the Book 3 Session 0 of Greyhawk Awakening, Lore Master Arcanum on Wednesday, and in Discord, Friday Night Crusades. Have a wonderful night and enjoy your week.
Is that happening this Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it raided.
Yep. Awesome sauce.
We are good.
You're good.
Okay.
Stuff.
Enjoy
See you guys
your
later.
dinner. See you, Tom.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Rory, just so you know, I sent you a link. I made a new digital for Vantalord. If you want to implement a game, let me know how much I owe you, and I'll pay you for the digital implementation.
Does it look a lot different? Where'd you send it? Discord?
Yeah, on Discord. I just have him standing, and I changed the bottom base.
That looks cool.
Yeah, it looks a little better than him kneeling everywhere.
Okay.
If I had known that that's how you were going to implement it way back when, but that was a good night. I enjoyed all the RP this last few weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, ever since the stream's been running better, it's a lot better. And great thing is you guys didn't blow through all my content, so I still got content for next week.
Yay! Well, what's funny is, so Lupus, Mike, and I, we started doing stream online. We actually think about doing a hybrid because we got a friend down in Alabama that wants to start doing D&D with us. So we're looking at trying to implement it.